We're going to start off because what you can do at home is you can go for the complete collection, which I would obviously suggest, but we can break it down for you. And I was saying how much I love old typewriters.
Yes, we were both saying that. So I've got an old typewriter that I picked up at Car Boot and I used it for my wedding. And I just can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it now. No. I just have to have it on display. It's beautiful.
Lovely stuff. So we're going to whiz through these really, really quickly in terms of like your little collections, and then we'll get on to the big collection, because I want you to remember the savings, because you've got a £3 saving which is going to carry over here. So you've done really quite a big stamp and die set here.
Absolutely. So you've got the stamp where you can mix and match the sentiments onto the wording there. You can put your own as well if you've got letters and word stamps and dies. And then you've got the outline to cut that stamp out as well. So whether you're into stamping, die cutting or both, there's something for everyone.
Excellent. So you've got your happy birthday, just a note to say. So do have a look at those lovely sentiments. There you go. Congratulations. They're all the things that you absolutely need. Oh, yes. You know, your staples. 100%.
Yep, any occasion.
Excellent. So remember that £3 saving. We're just going to take that. Whoop. Okay. So £22.98 is the price for those. 538304 is your item number. Then moving along, again, we've got another sort of version. I love that. You are just my type.
Ah, yes. You have to with a typewriter, don't you?
100%. Love this. Now, there's a lot of detail to these stamps, I can see.
Yes, so this stamp, we're actually looking at it vertically rather than horizontally, but you can see the typewriter in there. You've got 4 individual stamps here, so they all layer within each other, and you've got the beautiful backgrounds. You can use half of one, you can use the whole one, just the typewriter, just the backgrounds, you can mix and match.
Yeah, lovely stuff. So again, that's got another £3 saving, so you've got that stamp and die to match. So far we're talking about £6 carrying over. £22.98 is the price for that pair. Then coming along, the clock. There's something about this as well which I absolutely adore. Well, I mean, and you love steampunk, so
absolutely do. And with this, I absolutely had to have the mechanisms inside so we could layer them up with the dies and have cogs that you see through and see others in the background. That was essential for me. So to have all these layers of cogs and gears and different workings was really important. And again, you've got 4 individual stamps there. You can mix and match again.
Excellent. And then, as you can see, you've got the dies too. There's a fabulous sample which we'll show you in a short while that is just absolutely brilliant with these in. So you've got, you know, the hands and everything. I mean, I wonder if you could you make it a real one? As in, if you've got...
if you've got mechanism, yeah, absolutely, yes, because you've got the outside numbers there and you've got your hands, you can put them on or put the ones on that come with the mechanism, definitely.
Wonderful. Again, another £3 saving, so we're up to £9 carrying over now. £22.98 once more, and then we go on to the actual letters of the typewriter. Really cool. And I like, you've done really, really clever detail with the cogs in there.
Yep, so I wanted these to be specifically steampunk letters that nobody else has seen before. So they've got the negative of some cogs and gears inside each of the letters.
Yeah.
And they match obviously perfectly with the dies.
Absolutely.
So there's no outer border with the dies as well, so you're going to get perfect coverage from your stamp. But you can, of course, stamp without die cutting as well. You've got that option.
Yeah, liking that. So yes, you've got your stamps and your dies. Here we are. And of course, you've also got some of the ordinals. A further £3 saving is carrying over. So we're up to £12 saving now. And then we've also got the paper pad. Now, if you do want these, they are as an end of call, or obviously they're in this complete collection, which we're going to show you here. So £8.99 for those on the end of call. Right. And then, so, can I just show the papers though? Hang on. Oh, we'll do it with the complete. Okay, no worries. All right. And then we've got the lovely strip borders here.
Yeah, these panel dies are actually much larger than you can see on the packet. They are the height of an A5 card. And you'll see it on the board when we show the collection, but they are beautiful. I love these because you get 4 dies in total because you've got the outer borders, and that means the inside will cut out without cutting the rectangle out. But I'll show you that in the first demonstration.
Excellent stuff. So far you've got a £12 saving. Now if you go for everything that you've just seen, here we go, we're going to put the details onto screen, and I believe this is a why not deal. So let's bring this onto the screen. There you go. So you're saving a further £6. Right, it's £107.90, and you can also spread the cost as ever on FlexiBuy. Right, the papers, I must show you the papers. Okay, so you've got 6 designs.
Yes, 6 designs, there are 4 of each. These are I'm in love with these.
That's
all I can say. I love them.
Look at the. They look so rich.
Yes.
They look like photographs. You know what I mean?
They're single-sided, so you don't need to choose which side of the paper to use. For me, that's really important. They're A5, which works with the stamps, the dies, everything's working A5 rather than square, but you can trim them down.
Yeah.
I love that when you're doing masculine cards, when you're doing teenage cards, for example, if you want something a bit more grungy, a bit more masculine, you've got these different textures in there, these different materials, like the rivets, for example, the metal panelling. You've got the cogs and gears. You've got a newsprint one in there as well, so you can mix and match these again, and they all work with each other with the colourways, and then just hinting towards the end, the inks as well work with the colourways in the pad too.
Excellent. And very quickly, I will just show you the size of the dies, because I think that's important as well. So have a little look here. There you go. So you've got the dies, but of course you have got the stamps to match. Let's just bring this one in. I love this. Look at this with the clock. That's brilliant. And the typewriter. Amazing. Right then, so as you can see, you can spread the cost 3 ways instead of 2. I'm going to show you some samples also. Oh, lovely. We've got a shot of this little clock. I really like this clock. Really like this. Look at this. It's so cool. And the fact that you've used some lovely metallic, you know, mirror card. Yeah,
bring in your mirror card, bring in your embossing powders, your gilding waxes and all of that, and layer up all those different metals. I'm giving you permission to mix your metal colours, which we don't usually get. Oh,
I like it. I like it a lot. And look at these samples. Aren't they brilliant? So, right, for this whole collection, you can spread the cost 3 ways instead of 2. For £35.97 today, we will send this out to you as your first instalment. So you don't have to wait 3 months until you get this. No, 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 we'll send it straight out to you. And it's a fabulous collection. Love that. Now, we've also got another collection. It's a really nice floral collection, this one, isn't it?
Yes, so this is really going to work well. If steampunk isn't your thing, hopefully something floral. So this is floral script, and it's a really personal collection for me, because the florals are actually some that I've hand-drawn in the past, and I've got them as a tattoo. I won't be showing that, but, you know, I've mixed them up because I think for paper crafting, these florals just work really well.
So nice. Now, again, we've got a complete collection, but what we're showing you here, again, we're breaking it down if you just want to go for smaller bundles. So it's all of these beautiful florals at the top here, the stamps and the dies, and you've got a £6 saving on this one. Beautiful florals, as we've said, £41.96, £6 saving, but you can spread that cost, 2 payments of £20.98. 585533 is your item number. And then, again, we can break it down for you. So here, we've got that lovely script.
Yeah, the large scroll. That is going to fill your A5 cards. And then there's a decorative panel that you can cut out to add texture into the middle. But use that panel on your other cards as well. You don't have to use it in the scroll. And then you've got that beautiful embossing folder. I'm in love with that, again. And that really, it does line up and match perfectly with one of the papers just while we're on it. So it all works together.
Lovely font, really, really nice font. So there you go. You've got the embossing folder, and then you've got those lovely dies of the floral script there. So again, we can break that down for you. It's £22.98, 320291, and then moving along, we then go on to our fabulous sentiments.
Yes, so I love anything sort of calligraphy style. Really wanted to bring that into this floral script. So it's your script type font. Really readable, a really good size as well, quite large sentiments here. You're covering all your different occasions here as well. So we have got sympathy and retirement and things like that, where you wouldn't usually warrant buying a whole die for how often you use it, but you've got it all in this set, just to say covers all occasions. But these letters then stamp really beautifully into the banner dies. We've got the banners, the scrolls, whatever you want, the flags, whatever you want to call them there, and some additional die cut in, letters as well that are different to the stamped sentiments, so you've got lots of variation there.
Very, very nice. Again, £23.98, 03045, and then our final little collection we've got for you. Again, we're going into some really fabulous words with that sort of nice solid background.
Yes, so these are like your labels, your printed labels, aren't they? You can, of course, stamp these in absolutely any colour you like. I love them in black. I think they are set off really nicely against the scripts that we just saw. They're a lovely contrast, so that's why I've added these in. A little more modern and contemporary, but mix them with your other fonts. They're going to look really fun. And then we've got, this is one of my favourite actual die sets, because that hexagon that's in, let's say hexagon. pentahexagon. I think it's a hexagon. I'm trying to count the sides. I think it's actually got 6 sides. But they're really on trend now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And that is actually a gold frame. It's not a solid one. It's a frame that you can cut. I've got another demonstration with that either now or later on in the next hour.
Excellent. Lovely. And then, of course, we've got another paper pad for you. You've got a £4 saving on this collection for that set. Yep, lovely, that you can see here. £30.97. 054353. I'll put my teeth back in. Now, if you want to go for the complete collection, again, those savings carry over. And I can also show you the papers. So again, we've got a really good weight of cardstock, haven't we, Lou?
Yeah, you have. And with these, again, they're single-sided. They're really bright, vibrant colours here.
Yeah.
I've given you the coloured-in versions of the florals.
Cool.
So they'll match the stamps. If you want to go in and do embossing over the top, for example, they'll match the outline die. So you can die cut those florals out to make really quick and easy cards. And then we have all the backgrounds that will coordinate with them as well. And I just love this colour theme, like the purples, the lilacs, the greens, the eucalyptus colours as well.
Yeah.
And then splashes of gold in there too.
Nice. Lovely stuff. So again, are we getting 6 designs, 4 of each?
Yes.
Excellent. And then very, very quickly, pick this up. We've got the dies. Here we are. Fabulous. So, I mean, they're really sizable, Lou.
Yep, they are, absolutely. So, like I say, that hexagon there, the shape, all the different borders and things, they're good size. They're going to fill your 7x7, your 8x8 cards, and, of course, your A5, because that's what I base everything around. On there, you've got floral outline dies that have embossing detail in them. So, if you maybe don't want to do the stamping, you can still get the detail in your die cut.
Excellent.
And then on the other board, there we
go. No,
we've got everything else. So, the scroll there is A5. The outline dies are for the stamps. You can see how big the stamps are. Yeah, they're lovely. But you can build your own floral frames and borders and wreaths and things with these. And those borders, those banners, for example, they're really good size as well.
Oh, they're bigger than I thought. Way bigger, actually, than I thought. And then just down here, again, we've got a couple of lovely little samples for you. But the floral collection is really, really beautiful. And you're literally covering all fabulous occasions. Just look at that. Aren't they pretty? Shall I move that just slightly? There you go. Wonderful. Okay, so £104.99. Again, you can spread that cost 3 ways instead of 2. 3 payments of £35, 813451. So we've given you so many options. You can either buy little bits or you can buy the whole collections. Now, we've got some fabulous inks for you. Now, I can tell you that we do not have many of these. No,
sadly.
No. So do try and go. You're getting both sets here. We've got some swatches. Let's have a little look. These are cool. So what type of inks are they? They're water-based?
They're water-based inks. I'm really, really excited about these. Ridiculously excited. I will do a demonstration right at the end with these, but they basically, you can paint with them, you can do your lettering with them, you can colour in your stamped images with them, you can mix them. They are already mixed, so they're a concentrated ink, really, really vibrant, but you can mix them, water them down even further if you want to, or use them straight from the bottle.
Cool.
The bottles are glass bottles with a little dropper on them, so easy to dispense. They clean up beautifully. Okay, for anyone who does use watercolour inks and they know that it stains your mat, it stains your palettes, it stains your hands, these don't. These wash, even days later I've gone back to my palette and washed it and the colour just washes straight out. It's brilliant.
Oh, I like that. So as you can see, look, you've got your deeper shades and you've got your brights here. And yeah, they look, even just the look of them look really funky.
Yeah, I love them.
I like the design. All right, very high quality, £36.98. 637718 is your item number. Right, I'm going to stop gabbling on now because I know you want to see Lou's demonstrations. Here you go, just so we can break it down again for you. You can either go for the complete collection or you can go for, you know, your stamps and dies to match your individuals. They are available for you. I absolutely love that clock. I really do. I love the border as well. It's amazing. Look at that. And then we go on to the floral collection. Again, you can spread that cost. Seriously, when I saw the dies though, I mean, the stamps and the dies are way bigger than the packaging. So they're really going to make a fantastic statement for you. Alrighty then, and so without further ado, hey, if you want to send in any of your pictures from Lou's previous collections, as always, we love to see what you've been doing. Send your pictures too, while you're having your cornflakes, other cereals available. Send your pictures to studio@hochanda.com, or you can pop them onto our Facebook page. Right, over to you, Lou.
Lovely, thank you, Alex. So, yeah, you were talking about how big these are, and with Steampunk particularly, I think you can't be subtle. You need to be large. So, these are the height, as in you can see the pattern paper there is from the A5 pad. They are going to fill your A5 cards, but you can cut these down as well. You can use just small elements of them. So I'm going to cut this. Now I'm cutting it into a plastic bag. This is just a bit of packaging that I put around my paper, and the reason for that is just because there's lots of little bits that come out, and it's just going to save me time in the demonstration.
Good idea.
But you can of course cut these just paper onto the die, that's fine. But it's just a tip that I like to use when I've got a die where lots of little bits come out, and it helps me clean up my die a lot quicker.
Good idea.
Just pop that through. And I'm going to run that through. I won't go forwards and backwards, because usually if I go forwards and backwards it's because it's a die that's really large, really intricate, and it needs a second cut, something like that. But with this I just want to show you, although it's a large panel die, it cuts beautifully. You can see what I mean by this just then coming away from the die all on its own. And then I'm just going to open up, if I can find where I opened my bag up, where I sealed it, and rip this up, because I won't use this bag again, that's why I use packaging.
Yeah,
just take my paper out, and then I've got a plastic sheet then between my paper and my die, so that's going to all release beautifully for me when it comes to cleaning up my die. Just take this away.
It's staticky, isn't it?
It is, it's static. I'll tell you what, I'll show you that. I've got one cut already, rather than me take it out. You can see that's cut absolutely beautifully. But when you trim it out, all prepared and everything, there we go. So there's one already cut out for you. That is, I am in love with that, not just on the paper. I need to put that on to, let's pop it on white so you can really see. Yeah. Look at that. So they are your typewriter keys. You can, of course, then, I've made sure that when I designed these, you've got every letter of the alphabet in there. You've also got a question mark and an exclamation mark. So you can individually cut these out and create your own words and your own sentiments if you don't want to use it as a panel. Now, as you saw in that sheet, when you cut that without the border, you're going to cut into your cardstock, which is what I've done here. So I've gone in straight into my card base, and that just remains in there. So you can do this into a really large panel if you want to, if you're doing large, really extravagant cards. You can do it into a small piece, because I've actually got, Alex, I've got a card there with this cut into the side. Yeah, do you mind if I just take that a second? Or could you hold it?
I can hold it.
You could, thank you, that's better. So you can see that is not an A5 tall card, but I've managed to cut that panel without the card falling apart. It all holds together. So you can cut into your 6x6 squares, for example, and still have that beautiful panel in without worrying about it all falling apart, you know, sort of thing. So I've popped acetate behind there just to strengthen it. So you can use this on any size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the coloured panel that I cut, and I'm going to place it over my card base, over the white, just to fill in. So I've just trimmed around the edge there, and I'm going to sit that on there. So just a little bit of detail glue. All the way around the edge, and then just a few small dots over the keys. Now, what I love about this as well, it takes far too long for a demonstration, but it's really good fun if you paper piece the keys, the colour of the keys back
I like that.
In a third colour. So you have one as your base. Your keys are cut from this outline part is cut from another colour, and then your third colour will be what comes out, a waste. So you can really go vintage with the colours. You can go nice and bright. If you've got, if you can do your rainbow blending onto a sheet of cardstock and then die cut that and pop back in rainbow coloured keys.
Amazing. Oh,
it just looks stunning. There's so many demonstrations that I want to do.
Never
with
enough
these.
time.
No, and this is just one of the dies. So just placing that over. I'm actually purposely bringing that down ever so slightly. So I'm going to have a very slight white border around the keys. You can see it more on this darker part here. Now, we do have a second die included in this. I mean, this pack, did I see the price? $15.99? Just for this on its own?
Yes,
I'm not sure if I saw that correctly. So that's two really large dies. I was like, oh, wow, brilliant. I don't realise the prices till I get here. So with this, you've also got the cogs and that die cuts like that, which, again, I love. I am
stunning.
Totally in love with that. And I'm going to put that one behind these. So you don't have to. I mean, that on its own looks really lovely. And I love that we have the drop shadow behind there.
Yeah.
But when you put the gears and the cogs behind there.
It's very dramatic.
It is really steampunky,
yeah.
if that's even a word. But I'm making it a word
now.
no,
it's fine. Shakespeare made words up and he did all right. Absolutely.
We'll take that, steampunky. I think there was no other word for this collection, was there? Because I wanted clog. I'm going to do it again. I know, every time. I wanted typewriters and clocks. That's what I was trying to say.
Perfect. Typewriters
and clocks, all in one collection. We did joke about all the different things that I'd say wrong in this hour. Right at the beginning.
Don't you worry.
I've done it. There we go. It's done now. So we can forget it. There we go. So I've got my 2 layers in there, as you can see.
Yep.
And if you're layering this on top of a card, of course, you could put your foam pad through there as well. But that's very much a steampunky look. Now, the next bit is to go with, we've got to bring a typewriter in.
Yes,
We've
please.
got typewriter keys. My typewriter at home, as I said, I did pick one up. It was at a car boot sale, really inexpensive, is a teal colour, which is why I grabbed it, actually, only because my wedding was very much teals and blues.
Yes.
So I'm going to stamp onto a teal cardstock. Now for this, I'm actually not going to die cut the entire thing, but I'm going to show you some options. So let me bring in my stamping platform, which I've just cleaned, so it's all slippery. Yeah, it's a little bit damp on the outside still, but never mind. So pop this into my stamping platform and pop my thing on there. Now I've got a textured cardstock, and I've chosen textured cardstock because I love the colour.
Yeah.
So I've flipped it over, and I'm actually stamping on the very reverse where there's less texture, in the hope that I won't have to impress this too many times to get the ink coverage perfect. But I don't tend to clean this stamp because I nearly always stamp with black, so I just leave it dirty and restamp each time. So I might need to do a few impressions because of the slight texture that's on the reverse of this cardstock. But we shall see. Oh no, I don't. Look, perfect.
Yay.
I love that.
So detailed.
Yeah, it does. When you look closely, it's like a sketched typewriter.
Yeah.
But yeah, really pretty. So with this, what we've got the option of is there is an outline die that fits perfectly, which you get in the collection. But something you also get in the collection is, hopefully here, the alternative typewriter. So if you're getting the outline, it works really well with the stamp because the stamp gives you the detail.
Right.
If you want to get this one, you've actually got detail that embosses in, and then you've got the paper separately, so you can choose to use it. So you've got lots of different variations, but essentially they all fit together.
Yeah.
So this typewriter also fits over the stamping, so we can actually mix and match and have both different ways of having that detail in with this. So I'm going to exclude the paper with this die cut rather than cutting the whole thing. When we look at what I call the reflection stamps, which is that large A5 stamp with 4 separate pieces.
Yeah.
We've got typewriters in there as well. The outline stamp and this, the outline die and this die will all fit over those as well. So everything works. So you can mix and match all of the typewriters across the collection and die cut and stamp in whatever combination you want to. So that's how I just wanted to make sure. The same with the clocks.
Yeah.
They're all the same size circles, so they'll all work together with each of the stamps and dies. So just popping this away. And you can see now the keys, because I've embossed this, I've die cut this, the keys will all pop out.
Oh, really?
But I quite like, so my old typewriter at home has 2 or 3 keys missing. I don't know why it's that old, so I like to pop a few out so it looks really vintage.
Yeah,
so if I just turn that around, you can see the detail. Now I haven't embossed that with a rubber mat. If you take your tan mat and you emboss that as well, all the keys will come out because you get the extra embossing in there, and all around here is then embossed too.
Fab.
But with the stamping, of course, we don't need to do that. But I just wanted to show you, you've got that option, and then you've got the option to cut the entire image out with the outline stamp. So because I've cut this out, you see my little keys coming out now. With the die set, you also get the sheet of paper, and the paper fits perfectly. And you can have this as tall or as long. You can, of course, cut your own if you want to.
Put a little message on there.
Yep, you've got dies in here, just my type. You can add that onto there, but I'm going to stamp my own sentiment from here onto the top of here. So let's say, so we've got things like this is our stories, absolutely perfect if you do your scrapbooking. We've got just a note to say, have a wonderful day. Should we do a special message?
Why not?
Yeah. So just going to pop that on here. I'll do it at the top, and then I can play with how much of the paper is peeking out.
Yeah.
So just take that. I'm just using my VersaFine, my black ink here. There we go. You can really have some fun, can't you, when you start playing with sort of
100%.
typewriter puns and things.
I know, right?
So
I do like the "you're just my type." I think that's brilliant.
Put as many as possible in here. So that's going to fit inside the rollers as such. So we had to have a play with the design of the typewriter, because a typewriter in general will not be symmetrical, but we've made this, you've usually got extra handles on different sides. We've made this one symmetrical by playing around with the image, so that this will work with the reflection stamps.
Got you.
I don't think I'll have time to show you that, unfortunately, this hour at least, but maybe later show the reflection stamps. So that's going to work really well with the blue, the teal colour that's in the papers.
Lovely.
I'm going to pop that over there. I'm just going to grab, which I didn't get out earlier, just some tape. I want some foam tape, ideally, just to lift this up.
Yep.
So when I pop this over, I'm going to tape both the typewriter and the paper together. So just make sure I'm happy with how much. In fact, I'm going to make that so that it's on the wonk.
Jaunty angle.
Yeah. So it's a little more fun.
Mm-hmm. They're just, because they're nostalgic. That's the thing with these typewriters.
Love them, absolutely. I don't know what it is about them. I mean, I love to write. I've been a magazine editor, you know, all of these things. So a typewriter is really...
Cool. Do you still do that?
What, the magazine editing?
Yeah.
No, we finished that magazine, closed the magazine end of last year. Middle of last year. Yeah. Obviously with the pandemic and everything. Unfortunately, it was really sad. We couldn't keep going, but I still work for the same company, so
that's cool.
I've just moved departments.
Yes.
And such, and now I'm doing this instead.
Good.
So I've just die cut from another set. This is just from my stash that I had already. I've just got a little red heart there that I'm just going to pop in. I think red and teal are a lovely contrast with each other. So I've got a special message there with your layered background as well in there. So I love that. I just love how everything works together really, really well.
Hey, there you go. Look at that. That's so cool. And it's a little bit different.
Yes.
That's what I like. And it's really striking. Love that. Thanks, Lou. I'll do a recap then. Lovely. So what we've got is most of you are going for the complete collection, as you normally do. So you can buy individuals. Have a little look at the website. So you can buy this one, this set together, this set together, this set down here, this set down here. Have a look on the website. This one is your end of call, but if you want it, that's your paper pad. You can get it in the complete collection. Now, I think there's basically £12 that carries over from all of those little collections, and then you've got a further £6. So can you do the maths? And we've also got it on not 2, but 3 flexi buys. So as you can see, you've got your fabulous stamp of your typewriter. They're all way larger than the packaging, I must tell you that. Then you've got your different typewriters and stamps. So you've got 4 stamps on that one that's just flying by. Here's your papers, which I'll show you in a second. And then we come down to the bottom and we've got, I love this clock. I love this stamp and die set. Love that clock and cogs. And then you've also got the letters, in that's just wonderful typewriter font. It's really cool. And the dies as well. Look at that, beautiful. And I love those strips, those border strips. Again, much, much larger than the packaging. So let's show you first off our papers. Now you're getting 6 designs, 4 of each, and they are single-sided, and they're a really good weight of cardstock. This one's my favourite. So they're 180 GSM, but look at that. It looks like a photograph. Weirdly, actually, just looking at that, it kind of looks almost like out of Harry Potter, are the wizards available? There's something about, or Doctor Who, are the Time Lords available, and everything. But there you go, I just really like that. And then you've got something for the... They're now having a conflab in my ear going, are there other Time Lords? Yes, because there's the Master. Other Time Lords available? Anyway, however, right, let's just carry on with our papers. Look at that. So really, really cool. So really good for your male cards as well as your ladies cards, and for kids, you know. So those are your papers. Remember, you're getting 4 of each of the 6 designs. And then if I bring this in, I mean, just look at the size of these. That one, I want to stroke it. I just, the cogs, I just absolutely love them. Brilliant stuff. So remember, these will match your stamps, these ones. And then down here, I've got the typewriter and the letters again, so you can see that. And you've got the sentiment there. Excellent. And then I've got a few more of these. Look at this sample. Isn't that cool? Amazing. Look at that. I love that. And I love the metallics. I mean, that just works so fantastically. We've got another one here. Look at that. You're just my type. Love it, love it, love it. And then I've got to bring this in. It's super, super cool, isn't it? Look at that. And then we've got a few more just down there. Mr. Baker is going to get a shot of them. But they're, again, wonderful for your masculine cards, ladies' cards. It's for everybody, really. Right then, so you can spread the cost. 3 payments instead of 2. 3 payments of... There you go, £35.97. That is a lot of stamps and dies and papers for your money there. 540320 is your item number. Then, so it's nice because Lou's brought us something for everybody. So if steampunk isn't your thing, we've got some beautiful florals. This is the Floral Script collection. Again, we're going for the complete collection. If you do want some of the individuals, have a look online because you can get them in pairs again. Actually, you can get this set in a set of 4, actually. So you've got embossing folder, you've got some dies, you've got some stamps. Again, look how large those stamps are. Some wonderful foliage, really, really nice. And then on the bottom, again, we're talking the complete collection now. You've got that embossing folder. And I will show you the dies once more because it took my breath away how big they were. You've got your scroll. I love that scroll. I want to make it all really like oldie worldy, you know, when you scrunch it up and tea stain it and all of that sort of thing. Love that. And then you've got your banners. Again, you've got some fabulous words that are done in that sort of, it's like a solid background script. You've got the, what did we say it was, a heptagon? Oh, okay, heptagon apparently. And then you've also got some papers in here. So let me show you. Now, again, with the papers, you're getting 6 designs, 4 of each. So 24 sheets in total. Once more, it's a really nice weight of cardstock. And of course, if you want to, you can still ink them. You can do whatever you like. But they're really beautiful colours, these. Sort of very nice, serene colours. Now, see here, the embossing folder will match this beautifully. And then look at that. So nice. Nice sentiment in the middle there. And that one's a really fun colour. I like that with the teals. Very nice. Again, I will show you some of the dies. Well, I'll show you all of the dies. Here you go. See what I mean? They're whoppers. They're a real statement. Look at that. Love that scroll. Again, that transports me back in time to my childhood. I love the banners, and of course the sentiments will go inside. I'm going to put this down, bring this one up. And then we've got the, I mean, just look at the size of those beautiful flowers that are going to go with the stamps as well. Nice stuff. And I think down near the front we've got a couple of samples. I haven't got any into there. Got a couple here. Very nice indeed. So any occasion, they're so pretty. Don't they just make fantastic cards? I could see wedding invitations with these actually. Okay, again, you can spread that cost on FlexiBuy 3 ways. We'll just twizzle it round for you. 813451 is your item number, and you can spread the cost 3 ways of £35. Now, we do have the inks that Lou is very excited about. I just love the packaging. I think they're fabulous. You can do so much with them. You've got brights, and then you've got those wonderful deeper shades. Bright and Urban, they're called. There you go. £36.98, and you're getting all 10 of them, and a little goes a very long way. They are very, very intense, shall we say. 637718 is your item number. Again, you can call us if you want to place your order that way, but your fastest way is if you go to our website at hochanda.com. Over to you, Lou.
Thank you. So we're going to work with Floral Script now, and the entire collection is built around the floral stamps. Mine are a bit messy because I'm on and off the sheets all the time, but you can see you've got all the different styles here. So you've got one large cluster, you've got sort of long vertical and horizontal ones, you've got smaller clusters, you've got additional leaves and things. So I'm going to be stamping some of these, but rather than doing them all together, I'm actually going to do it with a bit of a mask. So I've just die cut a bit of stencil paper or parchment parchment or something like that, a thin paper, into a circle, and I'm going to place that down onto my square, my panel, ready for my card front there.
Yeah.
So I'll cut that to size, and I'm going to bring these in. So let's start with this one. So you'll see it. I've still got some ink on there, it's a bit dirty, so you can see the shape there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stamp, rather than stamping, usually I go for black, which is like my go-to colour.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring in a teal. This is stays on, but the only reason I'm using this is because it's got a really nice bright colour. It's not for the stays on effect,
Oh, no,
if that makes sense. So I just love the colour, and it was to hand. I thought, right, I'm going to use that one. So just inking this up. This will, of course, unless I've got some stays on remover, it will stain my stamps, but I'm not worried because I know they'll be clean. I can still reuse them over and over again. So just working round in a couple of places on here, making sure I press down as much as possible around the edge of the paper there. And we're going to be filling in areas as well. Cool. So don't worry about any little gaps and things. We can fill those in with the smaller stamps. So I missed a bit there, but that's fine. I'm not going to try going back over. Instead, I'm going to take a smaller one. So I'll take, for example, this leaf, and I'll fill in that gap with that.
Cool.
And you can build these up as much or as little as you want to. So with these, you can build up a frame around a whole card if you want. You can just do so many different things with them. And the idea is that I wanted you to be able to build up your own scenery or your own wreath or border or whatever, in whatever composition you wanted to. So let's take a smaller one, but with a flower on. So this one in here. There we go. And the outer dies will match these, so you can cut them out, but they'll also match perfectly with the papers. So those papers that we've got in the pack, you can be stamping over those. If you want to stamp in some detail into them, you can stamp and then emboss over them.
Oh,
if
nice.
you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you can just be cutting them out and leaving them the colours as they are.
Yeah.
See here, I'm just picking small elements from the stamped pieces. I just need a little bit more around here and here. So again, I'm going to take some of my smaller stamps. So I've got an individual leaf here.
Oh, that's
I'm
cute.
not even using the main image for this. I'm just building it up with the smaller pieces. There's one. Just fill that gap in.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
And then we'll do the same here. And another little one just there, just to fill that space. Now, obviously, I want it quite organic. I don't want to make it really, really perfectly balanced because it's flowers. They wouldn't be naturally. No, they'd be a little bit all over the place anyway. So then I'm just going to gently, now I did put a little bit of double-sided tape on this. I'm going to gently peel it off, but I'm not worried if it lifts off some of the paper because I know I'm covering this up. Yeah. So I've got a little bit of a frame there. It's very light, very delicate. But alternatively, if you like it, you could use this part on another card as well. Obviously you'd need to put something in the centre to cover that over, but you've got your two options there. Cool. And then because I used a nesting die to cut my stencil, this mask, I've used the next size down to cut a circle from the patterned papers.
Oh, nice.
And
look.
that's where I got that teal colour from.
Lovely.
So that's where that inspiration for the teal came from. So from those sort of eucalyptus leaves that's in that paper. And this is a nice way of using a really busy paper as well. If you have some paper packs at home where you've got lots and lots going on in some of them and you think there's too much to be used over a large area, a small piece like this is really nice to use. And also another tip, if you've got heavily patterned paper and you don't tend to use them very often, they're all sitting there gathering dust, you can use them on your cards as backgrounds, but rather than have them as bright as they are, place a piece of parchment over the top. You see, it just mutes it down, so it's then easier for you to put things on top. Yeah. And speaking of parchment, I've actually cut out one of those banners that we were looking at.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
And I've just added the words just to say, stamped over the top. Again, in the stays in the same colour. So I'm going to place this over the top. Now, to put this on, I've got a fine glue applicator. Yeah. And I'm just going to add the tiniest little dots over where the stamping is. Okay, really, really tiddly tiny pieces. So barely noticeable through. Yeah, I'm not
so
going,
you won't see it then.
Yeah, and I'm not going to press this down. I'm just going to lay it down. And to be honest, this tiny bit of glue will be enough to hold Okay, you'll be surprised at how little glue you actually need. So that's going in the middle there. And like I say, I'm not going to press that down. I'm just going to allow that to sit and grip on its own.
Yep.
And then just my matting and layering to go, because it's a nice simple card, this one. I've got a blue which comes in this paper as well.
Yep.
So I'll put this on. I'm just using glue here, so rather than using foam tape, you can use, of course, your foam, get lots of dimension in there.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just like to do a flat card, lots of
why
glue
not?
instead.
Absolutely.
Because you've got your layers, it looks like it's dimensional.
It does, doesn't it?
Without building on the bulk. So just turn that over. So you see that parchment banner has stuck there.
It's so pretty and so delicate. Lovely.
That was the idea with the floral script. We wanted something that was complete contrast to the steampunk there. Really, really simple card. I love the banner because the banners have embossing in them as well, so the edges are embossed, but they also have a stencil detail. I'll just take a couple out very quickly to show you. They all come in these bags in the packaging. So each of these, they all have, whoops, you've got your die-cut words in there as well, but they all have little areas where you can stencil through if you're doing it on a paper, so you can add your shading in that way, or you can use your tan mats. You get 4 of these different shapes and sizes, but you can use your tan mat and you can emboss through them as well, which is what I did with the parchment. It's obviously harder to see through the camera, but you've got that little bit of detail in the edge there. So that's really simple. Now I could go in and I could add little gems, little sparkles, but just for a clean, simple card that's really, really quick, that comes together lovely.
Cool. Do you reckon you've got time for one more?
Yes, because I want to show you the inks.
Excellent, because we'll have about 10 minutes, I reckon.
Fine, lovely.
Wonderful. Now, if you are just joining us, good morning. Lovely to see you. Lovely to have your company. Now, we have broken this down before, because you can get them in pairs and triplets, so do have a look at the website, but the majority of you going for the complete collection anyway. So as you can see, we're talking a little bit of steampunk. We've got the typewriter. It's so cool. So we've got your fabulous stamps and dies to match with the typewriter, and I'll show you the dies in a second if you're just joining us, because they are way bigger than the packaging. And then you can see we've got there's 4 big stamps on there, plus you've got the typewriter, and I love that sentiment, you're just my type. You've got your paper pad here, same paper though, it's a really good weight. Did we say it was 180? Yeah, GSM. And then this is one of my favourites. Look at this clock. I adore this. Again, huge. They're really big. And then you've got the alphabet, that's the word I'm trying to think of, with the stamps and dies. And I love those strip borders. Love those. Let me again show you the papers. Here we go. So you're getting 6 designs, 4 of each, 24 in total. Here you are. Love that one. Just love that one. And then, again, they'll die cut beautifully. You can still get your inks and everything on them if you want to. Look at that with the script. I just think, I love that with the rivets and everything. So cool. Nice. And then let me show you the dies again. Here we go. I'll get the big board first. Here we are. There, look. Beautiful. I love this one. Love that, love that, love that. And then you've got, oh look, you've got all your elements, your extra cogs. They look so cool. Nice. And then down here we have got, just making sure I've not missed anything. We've got our typewriter. There you go. And you've got your letters. Oh, is it upside down? No, it's this way. Yeah. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, we'll sort this out. Okay, we'll sort the board out. We'll sort it out. Yeah. Anyway, so if you do want to go for the complete collection, you can spread the cost, not twice, but 3 times, 3 payments of £35.97. Lovely stuff. Okay, and then if steampunk isn't your thing, that's all right. Lou's making sure she's catering for everybody. We've got the floral script collection for you. Again, you can get them as little bundles. Have a look at the website. But the majority of you are going for the complete collection. You've got embossing folders, you've got dies, you've got very, very sizable stamps here. They're great, aren't they? And then I love this embossing folder, which will actually work with one of the pages of the paper pack that you'll be getting. The scroll is huge. I love the scroll. And then you've got some absolutely beautiful sentiments of the font is stunning. Huge banners with the dies, and then you've also got your words which you can mix and match. I like that. I thought that said cheese then, it's not, it's cheers. And then you've got some more of the dies and that paper pack. So going back to the paper pack, again, you've got 6 designs, 4 of each. Here are our fabulous florals. And they're so lovely and clean and bright, aren't they? I love those colours. Stunning. And then we come into those beautiful teals. Here you go, this one matches the embossing folder. And then look at this. I love them. Beautiful. Again, let me show you the dies. Here we go. See, that's a whopper. Look at the size of that scroll. It's amazing. And look at those banners. They're great. And of course, you've got some more sentiments here in die form. And then you've got all of those lovely florals. And then if I bring this one in, here we've got the heptagon. And we've got some more of those, the lovely, beautiful foliage. Once more, you can spread the cost 3 ways instead of 2. So the details are just going to spin round here. £35 in 3 instalments. But that's a lot of dies and a lot of embossing folders and stamps, etc. 813451 is your item number. And then, last but not least, we've got some inks. Have we seen these inks before, Lou, or are they
Brand
new?
new.
Amazing. Lovely stuff. And have they got like a pipette and stuff?
Yes.
Good,
yeah.
We're going to see these in a minute, actually. We've got 2 collections here. You do get both. You've got the bright and the urban. So this one is the bright. Lovely. And then this one is the urban. Loving those colours. And then do we actually have... Yes, you've done some nice inky backgrounds for us here.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to show you how easy they are to create now.
Lovely stuff. Let's bring this in. I mean, just look at those colours. And of course, they go with the stamps and dies that we've got on the show. Beautiful. I mean, just look at those colours. Absolutely beautiful. All right then, £36.98 is the price for those wonderful inks. They look so posh and professional. They look like a gift pack. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
They look like a gift set.
Yeah, I had one sample of these, just one bottle, and I used it in something else. And I was like, I need these, all 10 colours in packs, definitely.
Oh, I love it. £36.98, 637718 is your item number. So, Luke, we've got about 6 minutes.
Okay, no problem. Let's show you very, very quickly. I'll do more of this in the next hour anyway. So each bottle does have the little rubber, what I call a squeegee, on the top, and it's got the glass pipette in there. So we can literally drop 1 drop at a time, and that's all you really need if you're doing any small projects. So I'm just going to put, say, 3 drops on my glass mat. Now this could be a glass mat, it could be a resistant mat, whatever it may be. Just bear with me. So that is my like my hot pink colour. I'm just going to bring in a nice complementary colour. I'm going to bring in an orange with it as well. So just drip that around. Now that's a tiny amount considering the amount that we've got in the bottles, but let's give that a spritz. You can see those colours. They're nice and bright. And I'm just going to take a piece of paper and just smoosh that in. Just let it pick up. Now obviously you're going to get messy, but as I said earlier, so with this, all you need to do is wash your hand with soapy water and that will clean off. There's no staining with these, which I loved about it. And the same with things like your glass mats and your palettes and all of this. Yeah. So you've got your colour on there, but just some water, some soapy water, and that will clean off. Cool. Now, I'm just very quickly going to dry this off. I mean, look how those colours have blended. Nice. It's super duper concentrated. I white a lot off of my mat as well, which could have been used again for second, third impressions. Yeah. I'm just going to give this, I'm going to whack this up. That's all right. Give it a quick dry. Yeah, all good. I don't know how well you still hear me while this is going. I like watching it move about, actually, all the lovely drips that are there. Yeah, so move those around. So wherever you have these, you're going to get edges, what I call watercolour edges. You can leave it to air dry, of course. That's the quicker way of using them. Now, this is really going sort of for your mixed media, getting very messy, creating your own backgrounds for journals and things like that. But you can use these much more delicately if you wish. So I'll show you this technique and then I'll show you how else I use them if we get time. So I'm just going to get up the excess there to speed things up for you. Okay. So with this, I'm using a very thin watercolour paper because I knew these weren't going to be projects. What we can also do with them then is spritz with water, the same way as you would your distress inks, okay? Just pop some water on there and give that just seconds. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that to the side while I work on something else to save time. So we'll come back to that in a moment. I've just spritzed it with water. I'm just going to put it to the side. I'm not going to do anything else with it. Cool. So what you can also do, let's just clean this up a little bit. Let's bring in a blue. We've got a couple of different blues. So again, just a drop. Now you can put them into palettes and things like that if you want to. You don't have to use your mat, so you can be a little bit cleaner and tidier. And say we've got, let's see, have I got a stamp around at the moment? I haven't, so let's just do this. So if I add some water to this, look, you really don't need much at all. So I can just bring in a tiny amount of ink into the water, and then I can be watercolour painting, or I can be colouring in my stamped images with them as well. So there's a card in front of you, Alex, somewhere, the floral script one. It's actually the scroll, the large scroll with the brown and blue on it. This one? Yes. So okay, I've used the blue and the brown. So I've used both collections there, just to pick out a little bit of ink and colour in the stamped images. Ah, yes. Look. So you can do that if you want to.
Beautiful.
I mean, you can imagine the tiny amount that I used for that. It really is tiddly tiny.
Tiddly, I like that word.
Tiddly tiny. As with any watercolour, of course, you can do wet on wet. You can do dry on wet to get different colours. See, I've just used there some concentrated ink in some areas, and then some more muted tones over this side. And again, there's another background for me. And if you put too much down, you can, of course, dab up, lift off, and you get a much more muted shade there. So we've got a nice pastel wash. Yeah. Let's see if this is ready for us. So I'm just going to turn this over and lift up some of this ink here. There we go.
Ah, I love that.
So there we've then got that effect as well,
nice.
Which
love that splatty effect.
Yeah, I just absolutely love that. I mean, there's so much that you can be doing with these. How long have I got? Am I running out of time?
2 minutes.
Oh, what else can I show you? What else can I show you? There's so much I can show you with these. So let's do some more back. Let's show you a few more of these colours, mixing them up. So we've got purple, and this is a nice bluey purple, so that is in with the blue colours, but I think purples, blues and pinks go really well together. Yeah. I've just put probably a bit too much blue in there, but never mind. You can do rainbow colours with these as well if you want to, because you've got pretty much most of the colours of the rainbow in there. Yeah. So let's give it a spritz. So what I like to do is just give each one a spritz and start moving them around with the water.
Oh, I like that.
There we go. You see they're starting to mingle. Yeah. Now let's use a big bit. It'll save my hands a little bit. Let's pop that down. Just let that soak up without rolling it around too much. Yeah. So letting the paper lift it up as much as possible. There's a lot. I did put a lot of water down, so there's a lot of moisture for it to lift. Just squeegee out the edges, and let's see how it's doing.
Oh, I love those colours.
Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Absolutely gorgeous. And you've got excess on there, so what you can do is respritz. Let's just respritz that, and let's just go in with another sheet. Yeah. Pick that up as well. And then you can do all your other stamping over the top. So it's absolutely perfect if you want to use your steampunk stamps over the top, because bright and steampunk actually really go well together. Fabulous. So you've got your first impression, your second impression. You could probably get some more from the excess as well. You dry those off. Yep. I'm just going to pop those to the side. Excellent. And yeah, there's some examples here of other colours that are obviously actually similar colours. So the first one I did, that one's your blues and your pinks, oranges in there, and then using that sort of galaxy background. There's just so much you can do with them.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lou. Thank you so much, Lou.
You're welcome.
We will be back together at 11 a.m, so do join us. Don't go anywhere. More after this. We have got Pink Frog Craft, and it's their 13th birthday. I'm just waving to Hazel, she's coming in there. Pearly Winks is after that, and then crocheting.
Hi, I'm Hazel from Pink Frog, and it's Pink Frog's 13th birthday. So I hope you can join us, where you'll find lots and lots of new ideas, hints and tips, and some great products that we've got to share with you. Make sure you don't miss the celebrations, Friday the 12th of March at 6 p.m. through till Sunday the 14th of March. I'll see you there.
Hello, I'm Hayley, and you might have seen me presenting here at Hochanda. Well, I've always been an avid crafter behind the scenes and have been given the opportunity to share some of my favourite products with you in a monthly show called Handmade by Hayley. I'll be covering lots of areas of soft crafts like quilting, dressmaking, sewing, knitting, even printing your own fabrics. I'll even be bringing some items from my own Handmade by Hayley range. So I hope you'll join me, let me inspire you, and maybe you will discover a new craft in the process.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, Hochanda has been awarded the top accolade of Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers, and we're honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence based on the reviews from over 60,000 Hochanda customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door and Crafts Too. I've been with Hochanda since the very beginning, and I've been crafting a lot longer than that. My crafting journey's taken me through all different types of crafting, from stamping and die cutting to colouring and inking, and loads of different things. I designed the brand myself to make sure that every product that comes out to you is the best quality, has an individual design, and also is versatile. I like everything to match, so if you've got a product from the very beginning of the John Next Door brand, it will match with something that you buy right up to the minute. Everything working together, which makes things more versatile and easier for everyone. I really hope you can join me on Hochanda and continue your crafting journey with me, and we can see all the new ideas, tips and techniques that we can do together. So don't miss the John Next Door and Crafts 2 shows on Hochanda.
Kay Fassett is a distinguished artist, designer and author who has used his background in knitwear design to create an expanding range of bold and beautiful fabric prints for the patchwork market. Join me on Hochanda, where I will be bringing you a wide selection of beautiful fabrics at fantastic prices.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Oh, very good morning to you. 13, I know, unlucky for some, but not for you guys. Pink Frog Crafts celebrating 13 years here with us at Hochanda. We're not
here with us at Hochanda for 13 years, but 13 years in their own right. How amazing is that? We've got a free gift with purchase. Yes, some beautiful wedding ivory card, and that is going to everyone that makes a purchase in the show today. T's and C's on the website, and it's one per customer. Oh my goodness. Now, the one-day special was launched yesterday here on Hochanda, and it was exceptionally busy, absolutely flying out the door. We've got stamps and we've got cardstock, and we've also got a fabulous guest as well to talk us through it. We've got the lovely Hazel.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, I guess.
Yeah, it's not me, but yes, Gwen and Andrew will be happy.
I tell you what, shall we just take a moment this early in the morning, just have a quick chat about Pink Frog Crafts?
Okay, go on then. Where should we start?
13 years is an amazing time.
It is,
in this day and age for a business to keep going, keep building, getting bigger and getting better all the time.
Yeah, and changing, because going back, they started off with Britannia Dyes, which was their own brand of dye. And then you might have seen them at shows all around the country, into cardstock, very well known for its cardstock. And now most recently, our stamps, our sundries. So you've got your Mylar and your mask it. All the red liner tapes and our glues and our bottles, our fine applicator, the easy squeeze, you know, it's lovely.
Do you know what I love about that? It's a whole ecosystem, isn't it?
Yes.
If you're buying the right card, you want the right glue, the right tape.
Yeah.
If you're buying the right stamps, you want the right masking to go with that.
Correct.
The right foam pads in order to build up those cards, to bring them together. The right folds as well. And that's something, of course, that Pink Frog Crafts, that Hazel and that Andy and Gwen are well known for, the folds.
Yeah, because it's important to give that bit of inspiration to you all at home, so that when you get your kit home, you can easily score out the folds that we do here.
And it makes a difference to the cards that you make as well, especially when you can fold them flat, send them in the post, and somebody gets them home and they open them up and they look absolutely spectacular. We'll be taking you through all of those and giving you information where you can go to, and lots of demonstrations as well. But let's talk about the one-day special before we sell out, because we've been so busy for this, not just last night, but overnight as well. People continue to buy over in America and in Europe as well, and we are over 80% of the stock gone. There's an incredible price on here, Hazel.
It's
really
amazing
is.
value.
Freedom members get an extra 10% on top of your £5.70 saving. So to become a Freedom member today is definitely worthwhile, because by being a Freedom member, you make that extra saving. So it's a why not deal. And then you could be a Freedom member for a whole month and not pay any postage and packaging. Let's start with the stamps themselves. Some beautiful sentiments, and we've also got some gorgeous flowers in there as well. Two of my favourite flowers.
Yeah, we thought it was important on here to give put their flowers separately. So you've got the greenery, the stems, and then you've got two different heads. So for the tulips, you've got two different heads and the stem, and then the same for the daffodil, two different heads. And then you've got the iris, you've got that little bit of green foliage that goes with the iris. You can use it on its own as well. And then that gorgeous script in the background that says iris, tulip, spring and daffodil, which just lends itself to all of these cards and projects that we've made. And then you can never have enough insects, so them butterflies just look beautiful.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
And I think that's really nice, the way that the butterflies are separate, and it gives you a chance to actually put them maybe on a separate card, or put them onto the card that you're making with those flowers. And then, of course, with that, you've got the opportunity of using it beyond cards. You can use them in journals, for example.
Absolutely, yeah, of course you
can use them on gift tags if you want to. And that's what's really nice about having those extra stamps, those worker stamps, as we call it. And then you've got your sentiments as well, which are absolutely beautiful and complete your cards, complete your gift tags. And also, it's just a really nice touch if you do want to put them into your journaling or your planners as well, Hazel.
There is a really nice mix on there. So you have got your sentiments on there, but you've also got your quotes and your little bits and pieces that you can chop into, which you'll see on some of the samples that we've done. Dawn's done a nice little book there, and she's really chopped into the sentiments there. But you've got a verse that can go inside your card. You've got happy birthday. just for look. Now they're all different sizes as well, which I think is quite good because that depends on what size card you're making.
It does.
Love that. Relaxed life is beautiful. I really like that one. Or there's always a reason to smile.
Oh, with love and best wishes, good things take time. Do you know what I like about this font as well? It's like a typewriter font.
It is a typewriter font, but it's got a little bit of, is grunge the right word? It's got texture in it.
Yes.
When you look at it stamped out and you get close, you can really see the little kind of bitty bits in it, and it's really lovely.
Yeah, it certainly is. Just like a typewriter, hitting the ribbon and hitting the paper. A beautiful book here that's been designed. Who's this been designed by?
Dawn McPhee.
That's it, Dawn McPhee. Dawn, this is beautiful. You've got the tulips on the front. Love tulips, I really do. Open that up, and you can see how beautiful the butterflies are with that daffodil in the corner. But even if the daffodil wasn't there, the butterflies would make an impact, which is lovely. And then we can open this up. We've got the butterflies, the daffodils making that pattern in the background. So now we're making our own patterns on cardstock. Again, you've got the iris there with the butterfly and the tulip in the background as well. Open that up again. Isn't this absolutely fantastic? And then that folds open as well. So it is about the folds on your card, and we also have some cardstock available to you. And cardstock is really, really important, whether you're stamping or using your watercolour paints, and that's really, really important to get both in this particular deal. So we've got the super smooth and we've got the watercolour card as well. You get 50 sheets of the super smooth and you get 20 of the watercolour card as well. Let's start with the super smooth. Why is it so important to add this to the bundle?
Because it makes it a starter kit for somebody. If somebody's out there that's never tried our stamps or has never even tried stamping, this kit is perfect because you get your card blanks, you get some watercolour card that you can play with as well, depending on what techniques you're doing, and then you've got sentiment stamps and your spring set, so you're ready to go.
You certainly are. Now, I do need to tell you that you are limited stock now on the one-day special. Just a couple of samples here to give you that inspiration to make you check out your basket. I love this one. I love the way that they've been brought forward, and of course that's with the aid of some of the foam tape and pads that we've got on the show. And this is what the ecosystem is all about. So let me just pop that down there. Here's a lovely one as well in that, well, it's on black card, isn't it, with a white, probably
it's on
embossed.
It's on super smooth card.
Yep.
Which I've inked with colours, and then I've gone over with some black ink, and then we did that last night. We heat embossed in white, and then we used a white charcoal pencil to create that moon effect in the background and do some shading.
Isn't that amazing? And then there's that fold. This is what we're talking about to make your cards look different. Limited stock though on the one-day special, and remember you are also getting your free gift with every purchase, which is your wedding ivory card. $32.99, but Freedom members, you're making that extra saving, which of course is the best way to go. Freedom members, 888 your basket. That's all you need to do to become a Freedom member today, and then you'll be able to take advantage of that excellent deal and the discount. Now, you might not be checking out your basket because you might want to add some more stamps to your basket. Now, I've seen these before, Hazel.
Yes.
And we sold out, didn't we?
We did sell out.
My goodness.
Very quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we sold out
like,
in record time, didn't we?
It was in minutes, I know, but I couldn't tell you how many.
But I love these, and I know you love these too, Hazel.
I do.
This is what's going to give people the opportunity to make those grungy style backgrounds or just add a bit of detail. I've got a board here with the stamps. Stamped out with a nice vintage look to them.
Yeah, so that's heat embossed in white on super smooth, and then I've just added some watercolour just to kind of highlight the areas, and it just looks amazing.
Is that like a wood knot?
I think it's I'm going to call it a slice of wood, but Adam thought it might be a fingerprint. With some messy paint on their finger, maybe.
My first thought was a fingerprint, but then I'm thinking a knot of wood.
Definitely a bit of a knot,
yeah. I just think that is amazing. You could turn that into all kinds of things with different patterns that you want to put in there. And it's all about using them, I guess, as a feature for your cards, but also as a background as well. We've got a brick wall with a flower display, which just looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it?
You could put anything with that brick wall and it would just look amazing.
Yeah, you really, really could. I think the price on this is incredible yet again. £14.95. If you want to add this to your one-day special, if you've got that in your basket, then it's a good idea to do so because we are very, very busy. This one is going to be dispatched from the 22nd of March, because it did sell out last night. So if you are going for the one-day special and you're adding this to your basket, it might come in 2 different postages to you, but I'm not sure on that. Maybe we'll double check. 166955 is your item number. And remember, building up those layers and the text in the sort of the textures in the background is a beautiful way of using the stamps, because you can also use these with your embossing techniques as well.
Absolutely, yes, you can. And there's so many different things that you can do with them, and they will look different each time. If you just stamped it out in black, it would look totally different to using your watercolours.
Yes.
Or as opposed to VersaFine black ink to your Distress Oxide black ink. With the card that you've got in your hand there, that's done in the black soot, so that you can bleed that colour out and get some real nice effects.
Love that. And then you've got that sort of beautiful vintage walnut. One more sample to show you, then we'll move on, because I want to show you that knot, because doesn't that look absolutely fantastic when you're using it on repeat? £14.95, 166955. And if you are going for this stamp set, then you will be getting your free gift. It's 1 per customer, so if you are adding this to your basket, if you're going for the one-day special, then you are getting your free gift, and that is while stocks last. So if you do want to get a hold of your free gift, check out your baskets and make sure you get it. Right, let's talk about watercolouring, because this is really important to get the right tools for the trade, to get the right results, to give you the confidence.
Exactly, yes.
Oh, we're still sticking with the stamps. Oh, there's another set of stamps. We'll move away from them. We're going to get onto the watercolours in a minute. I thought we'd skip this stamp set for any reason, but here we go. Let's not miss this one out. £14.95. You've got 12 stamps in this particular collection. My favourite being the Ladybugs.
I do love the little family of Ladybugs, yes. But this is such a popular set, and this is the first. It's only just come back into stock from when we bought it in, and it sold out. But amazing. Everybody really loved it, and I can see why. And it's the open spaces you've got on the flowers, the size of them, and again you've got them beautiful sentiments that go with it. It just works. It's so easy to make cards with them.
Yeah,
it really
is. And I like the fact that on the stamps, if I just take that to the side, you've got that separate leaf.
Yes.
So you can now start to build up that foliage.
Tie in your other products like your masket and layer, and get a real good composition.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, it's a good word for this time of the morning.
Surprised myself.
The ladybirds, we say ladybugs sometimes because we have people from America watching us, and they call ladybirds ladybugs.
Do they?
So we're just being multilingual. But what I really like about those, if you add some glossy accents,
they look amazing.
They would really stand out beautifully, wouldn't they?
Almost
really,
fly
really
off the page.
Yeah. Here's another example, which is nice because it's using the previous stamps as a background.
But look how
really
effective they look. It's like you've made your own backing paper, isn't it?
Yeah, and look, there's those stars. Hazel and I love stars, don't we?
We do, yes.
We do. Right, £14.95, 165554 is your item number. Right, now let's talk about watercolouring. This is a great little kit to get together because you're getting your different coloured cardstock and you're also getting your pencils as well. But there's something special about the pencils. You'll notice you've got the tips of all the different colours, but then you've got the white underneath. And why is that?
That's
Hazel?
a protective coating around the lead to help so that it doesn't shatter the lead all the way down. So it's a really good, when you sharpen them, they're brilliant for the price that they are. It's amazing to get all of the cardstock as well. So you've got 5 spring colours. I've got little cut-offs here, look, but just to see them out there, you've got your 5 spring colours. You've also got your super smooth and your watercolour, so 5 of each. Again, I class that as a starter pack. So if it was me and I was new into the stamping, I'd be getting one of those and the one-day special, and you'd definitely be set then.
Yeah, you certainly would, because you're also getting your free gift as well. So you've got cardstock for all occasions. And we've got some lovely spring colours in there as well. Again, it's all about getting the right cardstock to stamp onto, to use your watercolours with. And this set also includes a little brush. So you've not only got the pencils in there, but you've also got your watercolour brush in there as well, which is just at the side. And with that, you can start blending your colours. You can use the pencils on their own if you want to. 487270. Brand new today. You get 35 sheets of that wonderful paper as well. £19.99, an excellent deal. Now, just before we get over to Hazel, let's just mention the amazing value we've got, because of course, Pink Frog Crafts, we've got the wonderful cardstock here for you. This is super smooth. You get A5 and A6. It's only £16.98, saving £5. You're getting 160 of the A5 and 320 of the A6. I love that A6 size because it's a taster, but it can also produce some really nice artwork for you.
Exactly. You can make little memory books and pop them straight in if you're doing backgrounds. Every time I pick it up, but it is true. This is on my desk all the time and I just dip into it. It's handy because before I had this, I would cut into an A4 sheet and then I'd have a box of different offcuts. What we try and do is make it so that it's less waste for everybody, so that they've always got the perfect size to grab hold of, and that's what this box is all about.
And it's a substantial amount of cardstock as well for £16.98. Absolute bargain. 698005 is your item number. Right, we're going to head over to our lovely Hazel. But if you've made anything with Pink Frog Crafts card, folds, or maybe stamps, then please send your pictures in, because we're celebrating everything Pink Frog Crafts and we'd love to see your makes. I'm sure Hazel would love to see what you guys
I love
have
seeing
made.
people's makes.
Yeah.
It makes me all happy inside.
Oh, well, send them in, everyone. It's studio@hochanda.com. Right, Hazel, what we're looking at first?
Okay, we're going to start off and I'm going to be using some of the pastel card alongside the one day special. This time I'm using an 18 by 36 card. This is on the pole, and I'm just going to make myself a little trifold. So I'm going to score at 12 and 24. I'm just going to pop that down. And then we'll just fold that. So that's going to be our card base. And I'm going to move it to one side now because we don't need it yet.
And where do we get all the information about folding, Hazel?
So whenever you buy one of our card packs, you'll always get an instruction sheet in there with it, with the folds on. So corresponding, so if you bought the 18 by 36s, you'd get the 18 by 36 instructions and so on. So I've gone into my pastel card and I've cut myself a layer, which is 15 by 9. And then I'm using some of the watercolour from the one day special, and I've just cut that down 8.5 by 14.5. So that's just a nice little matten layer. Now what I'm going to do first is go into my sentiments, and I'm going to pick the Just For You, and I'm going to take my watercolour and I'm just going to pop that in the middle. I'm going to put my card on 12.5 centimetres. The only reason I know it's there is because I've done it and prepped it on the other two panels, so I know exactly where it needs to be. She says, I'm going to check. That's got to go up on there. And I'm also going to just bring this in just to make sure, because I don't want to do it wrong and then it won't match. So I'm just going to put that on top. I don't know why I've put that then. You see, you know when you write your instructions and you think, oh, do you know what? I know why, because I'm putting it at 11.5. Trust yourself, Hazel. Right, 12.5, then put your stamp, and I'm lining it up on the 14 line. I know it sounds a bit mathematical, but there is a method in me madness. This is what I'm going for, but we're going to be doing it in a yellow to match the yellow cardstock.
Oh, lovely.
So we'll pick that up. Ink that, just pop that over, and then we're going to move it up 2 centimetres. So that is 10.5. Just check, yeah.
And it does make a difference, doesn't it, the cardstock you're using?
It does, yeah.
And you'll notice that throughout the demonstrations. But also, we've got Pearlywinks up later on. What time are you on, Simon? 9 o'clock. And guess what they are using with their products? Yes, Pink Frog Crafts cardstock.
Fabulous.
There you go. There you go.
So
and that's not just because he's bought his own stock in of it. I know.
Each time I'm moving this up by 2 centimetres, and I'm just using my grid. So a really simple step. Pop that on. And the last one, which will be 0.5 centimetre.
And do you think Andy and Gwen are watching this morning, Hazel?
I think Andy might be watching, but I think Gwen might still be having a snooze.
Oh.
Maybe.
You should be making Gwen breakfast. Andrew, if you're watching, we know you are. Go and make Gwen some breakfast. Go on, make yourself useful. Make her some breakfast. Make her a card.
You're making me feel hungry.
Yeah. And while you're at it, Andy, make us some breakfast and just drive it over in a safe, COVID-reliant manner. Socially distanced way, yes.
Okay, I'm just going to mat and layer this onto the yellow now. I'm sorry if that's not standing out because it's quite a light colour, but when I bring the other ones in, look, I've got a pink and a blue, so we'll just layer those up, look.
Oh,
it's
that's
just
lovely.
a lovely way to see the sentiments and a different way to use them. Don't be afraid to use them as your like whole background on your card. So just layer those up.
Well, do you know what? It's a good idea actually, because I know you've got just for you, just for you, just for you, but it starts to make a pattern, and even if you were to put an aperture in the middle of that, it would still make sense.
Yeah, but every single one is dead in line because we've lined it up on our platform. So we've got our 3 panels. So now we need to work on some flowers, and this is where I got excited because I loved popping the stamps onto here and watercolouring on top. So I've bought a few of the colours in and I have prepped some, but I do want to show you exactly how I've achieved it.
Okay.
So we will start off with some of the foliage. I say foliage, it's not. The stalky things.
The stem.
Yes. And I'm just going to ink up. Now you don't have to ink them up in black, but I am going to show you. What did I do? Yeah, I did. Let's just move those out of the way. So onto the green. I'm going to do the tulips there. And then while we're here, I'm going to do a daffodil.
There's some lovely detail in that stem and the leaves, isn't there?
Yeah. And
Kind of
once
gives you
you
a way of
start
shading.
adding the pencils on,
Yeah.
we'll pop a bit of daffodil on. And maybe a bit of tulip, and then we'll move on to what I've prepped.
I think do I call them tulips or tulips? I think I call them tulips. Yeah, tulips. Tulips. It's not tulips. Tulips.
No, these are tulips.
Yeah, well.
Right, we'll start off with the tulip then. I'm going to grab myself one of the pinks from the set. There's a couple to choose from. I'm going to go with the more of a hot pink. I'm just going to test it. It's a bit red actually.
It's like tuna. Tuna. Tuna.
I'm a tuna.
Do you say tuna?
Tuna,
I
yeah.
say tuna, not tuna. Tuna? No, I say tuna. Tuna,
Okay.
tulips.
I'm just going to add a few flicks of the pencil on top where the darker areas will be.
Now, Hazel,
Yep.
I'm going to ask a question,
Go on then.
because I like to know. Does it matter whether the pencil has a sharp tip or not when you're doing something like
Not
this?
at all.
No?
Obviously, this is a new set, so they're quite nice and sharp. But this other set that I've got in here, they went blunt. I just
Yes.
sharpened
Yeah.
them. The sharper they are, the finer detail you're going to get when you're adding your colour.
Yes.
But you don't have to be careful, if that makes sense.
Yes,
Let's
it
make
does.
sure we've got all of that. That's right. So now I'm just going to start at the top of that colour and blend it and pull it up. But then I'm going to take it off and then just add. Do you see? So I just want to pull a bit of that colour up.
Say that again, Hazel. I am listening to you.
No, you're not.
No, I am. They're just chuntering away in
That's
my
fine.
ear about
I
primary
just say-
school and pens, and I was trying to work a way of asking you the question
Okay.
About using pencils and pens, and then I thought, no, I don't know how to get that into it.
Okay, right. So all I'm doing is working the top of the colour and pulling the pigment up, just so it highlights, because I want to still be able
Yeah.
to see the pink card. So that would be my tulip, and it just gives it, if I just...
Just makes it stand out.
It does.
So here's another question, because I'm always intrigued
fine,
when I
yeah.
see you do watercolour. You're so good at it. You're so good at it. So you're using a brush there that has a water reservoir in it?
And that is just because, yeah, you get a brush. Let me
Yeah.
show you. I'm such a messy person. I would have the water everywhere.
Yeah.
If I was sat at home, I might, have my... But you get a lovely brush there. This one here has just got water in there, and it's just for speed. If you're
Yeah.
crafting on the go, the water's in there, you haven't got to have an extra pot.
Do you squeeze the water
No.
at all? So it just goes naturally into the
Naturally
brush?
flows, and you'll notice I keep taking the colour off on my hand.
Yes.
And that is because I don't want it too wet on there.
See, it's interesting, isn't it, all these techniques? And
Yeah.
again, it's about confidence and
Absolutely.
getting it right.
Right, let's have a look on this one. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dark, and then up that middle. A bit around there. Now, I love this leaf because it's kind of twisted.
Yeah.
So you'd get a darker bit all the way up that line, and then we'll have a bit of the lighter green just in a few places. Maybe a little bit of dark there. And then using our brush again, I'll start on the lighter again, just pull a bit up. Let's see, that was a little drip of water there.
Do you know what? That colour really blends well, doesn't it, from the pencils?
It does. And it, like, even, I've got a little drip of water there. Yeah, even on this cardstock, it just works beautifully.
Look at that.
And then this dark one, just flash that up down the side, take off the colour, and then come in for that light. But you can see, I haven't spent a lot of time, but how effective it is.
Yeah.
We'll do the daffodil, and then we will pull in our other bits. So I've got a yellow, maybe an orange. Because the card's yellow, I just need a little bit of shading. So I'm going to do those three there as leaves. So just add a little bit of colour in. I love doing the little bit in the trumpet.
Do you?
I don't know why. I just get satisfaction from it.
And at this time in the morning.
Yeah. Right, so I'll do the green. Do you know what? Since we started talking about this and not squeezing, I'm leaking.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Let's take that water out. So just dry it out because you want it just... That's better. Okay, right, get rid of the green. So for the orange, again, just work on the outside and just pull it up, take the colour off, and then you can just move it around a little bit more.
You're very delicate in how you do it. Do you think that's the key, Hazel?
Do you know what? I never say that I'm a colourist. I just feel like if it looks nice to me, then I've done it. Then I'm happy. And
well, you are a colourist.
I
Hazel.
don't feel like I am. I
Well,
feel like I just chuck the colour on, really.
No, I think you're absolutely fantastic. And every time I see you do it, I think, oh, I'm going to have a go with that.
Okay, that's good then, because it makes you feel like
it
get
does.
excited. So there's three of them. Let's bring in. Oh, don't
But
drop
look
it.
how well those colours have gone on that cardstock. You've got the pink on the pink, but it now looks 3D. You've got the green, which is on the, is it, yeah, that's on the mid card? Yeah.
Yep.
And that now looks 3D. And then you've put yellow on yellow. And one would think, no, you can't use those colours on the same cardstock. But you can, and don't they look effective?
Look at the iris there. So
Oh,
that I have
beautiful.
added green and yellow on top of the blue card.
Yeah.
But look how well it's taken. That's the only one I didn't stamp and do. But yeah. So let's start and layer this up. We've got, we'll go daffodil. Should we go that way round? I'd just like to have a little look first to see how it's going to look.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've cut myself two of the greenery and the two tulips so that you could see everything really that was on. The only thing I haven't done yet is a butterfly.
I wonder which flower comes first. Is it the daffodil, the tulip, or the iris?
I think
no,
it's that
daffodils
order.
come February,
Yeah.
March. Tulips are more sort of like March and April. Yeah, good order.
Well, that was just potluck then, wasn't it? Right. Now we can do two things here. If we want a bit of dimension, we can. Let's do it. Instead of just gluing that flat,
Are you going to use some of the foam?
I'm going to use the foam
Ooh.
pads because for speed, when you're matting and layering, they've got that easy lift.
Now,
So
we
that's
do
gonna
have,
take-
oh my goodness, we've got an incredible deal on the foam collection for you. It's just down the end of the counter. It's absolutely phenomenal, the price. It really is. £24.99. You are getting, get this, 1,500 foam pads and 25 metres of foam on a roll. That is
And-
incredible. And you are getting, oh my goodness, your foam sheets as well. So who knows how many foam pads you can get out of that, depending on how you cut them. That is a phenomenal deal. It really, really is. And it's only £24.99. And this is how you can make a difference by using those foam pads to your artwork. It does. It elevates your project.
It does, yeah.
Takes you to a whole new level.
in more ways than one.
It does.
So I'm just eyeballing these. Eyeballing? Yeah. Just trying to get them level, and we'll do that last. Put them
I know this is
safe.
random, but I wonder if you put foam pads in your shoes, they might feel a bit more comfortable.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they would, because it's the same. It's like the spongy foam, isn't it? Like you get on your insoles. So, but without the stick. Right, last ones. I'm just using 5 on each, and I just chop mine down from the roll, so I don't have to carry the whole roll round with me. And then they just...
If you had some of the Pink Frog Crafts black cardstock, I think that would really make those pop as well, wouldn't
Yes, I kept it quite pastely because it's not very often I do like pretty, but I just love them. So all I've done here, stamped down, coloured with the pencils, and I've fussy cut them out. It's not hard to cut them out because they're nice, simple, straight lines. So I'm just going to use my finger and thumb just to shape that a little bit, and I'm just going to add a little bit of...
Now, what glue are you using there?
I am using our Pink Frog glue, but I know we haven't got any, but it will hopefully be back in by the end of March. At the worst case scenario, first week in April, but we're hoping and praying. And that's the same for the glue bottles.
Yes, we do have some of the Cloud glue on the show.
Oh yes, and you can use that as well to raise your flowers. Some people prefer to use foam pads, some people prefer to use the gel, so we've got both covered for you.
If you want it, we've got some silicone 3D gel, and we have got some applicators as well for you and your precision tips. £12.98, it's a great price, it really is, and Hazel recommends it. 158444 is your item number, so you get 2 of the Cloud 3D glue gel kits, and you get your syringe key and your precision nozzle as well. Again, it's all about having the right tools for the tray, and this show definitely we certainly have, and it's all about that ecosystem, so that when you reach out for the card, you've got the right cardstock. When you reach out for your stamps, you've got those beautiful stamps, and when you need the glue, you've got that as well. 158444 is your item number. Back to Hazel.
So I'm just using my gel now just to attach the daffodil heads on there. So that's my first panel. And then for my tulips, I'm going to do the same thing, give myself some shape on my leaves, sort of like pinch them and get them looking a little bit. So again, I'm just going to use a little bit of glue on the bottom of the stems. I like them to be quite free.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get one going higher and one lower, so we'll have that one there. And then that one there.
Aren't they lovely images, Hazel?
They're stunning.
Aren't they? They really are. The price is incredible for your one-day special.
I know.
It really, really is, along with that cardstock as well. And daffodils, tulips and irises, they're flowers that you can use all year round.
Of course they are.
Not just for the springtime. But they're beautiful images. Everybody loves daffodils. Everybody loves tulips. I'm sure they do. And iris as well. Such a beautiful flower. And it'd be lovely to see these in a full bouquet as well. How lovely would that be?
Well, there are. I know there were some pictures last night, but there's some daffodil. Can I bring this in? I'm going to.
Yes.
I'm going to do it this way round. This one here that Cheryl's made, she's made a lovely little pot there and put the daffodils in. But this is, funnily enough, the same size card as I'm making now.
Is it really?
Yeah. So it's on an 18 by 36, a trifold, but she's used the Mylar in the background to create her own background. She's got this beautiful sentiments on there, and then the daffodils are going like that, and it's the wrong side.
Isn't that lovely?
Side. Yeah,
that is
but
lovely.
really, really effective.
Yeah, it certainly is. And this is something you're going to enjoy doing as well, because you'll feel like you're a florist. And how wonderful is that, being able to make and create your flowers? And you can change the colours of the daffodils as well. You can have that trumpet as a white trumpet.
Yes, there's white and orange ones as well, isn't there?
Yeah, that's right.
But there's no rules. We make our own rules in craft, you know. You can, if you like multicolours, then do them multicoloured. It really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to pop this one down.
That'd be nice, actually, doing them the colours of the rainbow, sort of striped.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to go tuck that behind a little bit. And then the little leaves here, I'm just going to start and again, I think I'm actually, get off. I'm going to just use glue and I'm going to go from the bottom.
Yep.
because all the others are from the bottom. I noticed that as I stuck them down and thought, have I stuck them too high? But we'll just pop those 3 on there, and that is going to give us, just lift that up and turn that round. I didn't fold it the right way, did I? Let's just,
Isn't that lovely?
there we go.
Now that's something that you can send to somebody in the post, but it's also something you'd have out. You would take it beyond the celebration that you're sending it for.
Well, because it's just got, you know, you can have that up in your house all year round, really.
Really like that. It would also be nice on a wall as well to emulate sort of tiles. It's absolutely beautiful. And how easy was that to put together? Again, the right tools, the right stamps, the right papers, the right paints. Right, let's have a look at your one-day special. We are limited stock. Limited stock. You've got your sentiments in there, which have got that lovely typewriter-esque style to them. They've got a really nice texture as well. You know, like when the typewriter used to hit the ribbon, the letters used to hit the ribbon, and sometimes it'd get it spot on, and sometimes you'd have a bit of the letter missing. That's exactly what you're getting with this, that beautiful texture. It's absolutely fantastic. You've also got your flower stamps as well alongside your cardstock, your super smooth and your watercolour cardstock. £32.99. But of course, you are getting your free gift with every purchase while stocks last. So while stocks last on the one-day special and on your free gift as well. Limited stock. Freedom members have been taking advantage of your extra 10% discount, and then it makes it even cheaper for you. Even cheaper, even better price for you. If you want to become a Freedom member, it's just 888 your basket, and then you can start taking advantage of all the extra discounts as a Freedom member. Why don't you do that today? 878856 is your item number. Check out the website, because that's where you can see everything available for you. There's going to be lots that we're not going to get a chance to get to. We do have another show at 12 and 4 o'clock today, but also go and have a look at the 5-star reviews upon 5-star reviews upon 5-star reviews. Incredible. You'll notice a lot of our guests here at Hochanda use Pink Frog Crafts cardstock in their demonstrations, and you'll see from that just how beautifully they work with all kinds of inks, watercolours, alcohol markers, stamping. So get the right card, get it today and get it at a great price. We've also got some removable Scotch tape, that's really handy. We've got some gesso available to you, squeezable gesso, which of course makes it easier to use. And we've got 5-star reviews on your red liner tape as well, which is also of paramount importance when you're making and creating any construction, like boxes and bags and things like that. And if you want to get any of those instructions, then of course you get that with your cardstock, but Hazel will be telling us all different places you can go to get help and advice. Right, so we've got some Mylar for you. Now, if you've never used Mylar before and you're thinking, well, what's it used for? You've got your 12 by 12 sheets here, and you can use this to create and make your own stencil. So you get 6 sheets, it's 350 micron. And that's really important because when you're using your texture paste, you need it to be sturdy. This is just an example of what you can use it for. If you've got die cutting machines that will go through 350 micron, you can start building and creating your own stencils, or use a craft knife, for example. But it's also really important because you can actually emboss with these as well. With the right plates, experiment with your die cutting machines, send your Mylar through after you've cut it, and you'll emboss onto your paper and cardstock. So £11.99 for 6 sheets. 394204 is your item number. That's a great price. It really, really is. So if you've got a favourite image, maybe you've got one of the electronic cutting devices, Silhouette or your Cricut, you could start to create your own stencils. Who knows? Sell them as well. Give it a go. £11.99. 394204 is your item number. Now, we've got some masks for you as well, or maskets, and this is perfect. You know when you want to build up your layers of your stamp, so maybe you've got a tree in a house and a stamp of a car, for example. You want the tree behind the house, you want the car in front of the house, but you don't want to stamp them all on top of each other because then you've got a lot of lines that you've got to try and erase out. You don't want to do that. So you mask your layers up. So you'll stamp your house, then you'll stamp your tree, then you will stamp your house, get a piece of this, cut that out and then place that on top of the tree and then stamp your house. Oh no, you'd cut out your tree, wouldn't you? Yes, and then you'd stamp your house on top. So it's starting to build those layers up. Now with this you get 10 A4 masket sheets, £9.99, really easy to use. If I just take this and get my nail behind there, you see they just simply pull back like so. Now Hazel, when we're using the masket, they've got a nice little tacky side to them so that adheres to the cardstock.
It does, yes.
Would we put them back and store them on this carrier sheet?
I store them in my stamp storage I've got acetate on my stamp storage, and it just keeps them exactly where I want them with the stamps.
Excellent.
But when you're stamping and making them, keep the two sheets bonded together.
Yes.
Stamp on the front and cut them out together, and then peel the backing off.
Brilliant.
Use it, and then if you want to reuse it, you'll stick it on a piece of acetate with your stamps.
Perfect. There's a lot there as well. You're getting 10 sheets, and remember, if you're going for that, you are getting your free gift. I'm just going to go down and get the free gift. There you go. So you are getting your free gift, which is your wedding ivory card. You don't have to use it for a wedding. You could use it for any kind of occasion. So there you go. So you're getting that free gift. It's one per customer with a purchase. Now, we have got some foam pads for you. Oh, my goodness. It's like I'm steering a ship, isn't it? Out ahoy, steering a ship. This is an incredible deal, Let me just take this and show you the size of those foam pads. Now, these are the ones that Hazel was just using in that particular demo. 1,500 foam pads. Oh, my goodness. We're not stopping there. That's just on one foam roll. So let's just gather that back. And then you've got your foam roll here. If I take this and show you the size, this is one that you can cut. And what's great about this, if you are making any designs where you need a length of foam rather than foam pads, you can cut that to whatever length you want, maybe for raising up your mat and layers. And then on top of that, you've also got your foam sheets as well. You've got 4 of those, and you can cut those whatever size you like. 325813 is your item number, £24.99, saving £5.50. This is an incredible deal, isn't it, Hazel?
It's amazing. And the 2mm A4 sheets, you can die cut those. I've die cut them mat and lay, you know, like your matting and layering circles. Yes. If you're going to do a shaker card and you want it to be really easy, use that to die cut. And also on a card we made last night, we stuck some a sheet of card to it, stamped on it and cut it out, so the whole of the design had got the foam to give you the dimension when you lift it up. Wow. Which works really well.
I still can't get over just on one roll.
I know.
1,500 foam pads.
Do you
That's going to last you quite some time.
You can pay it, I mean, they're all sorts of prices, but I've seen those rolls for £25.
Yeah. And
that whole deal is that. So it's like you're getting the big roll and the sheets. It's
an incredible deal. £24.99. Pop it into your baskets before it goes. 325813 is your item number. Right, let's head back over to Hazel. What we're looking at now, Hazel?
Okay, so I'm going to do something slightly different this time, and I'm going to use the tulips. On all of the other demonstrations, I've pretty much stamped and cut out. This time, I'm going to do it on a flat card, and I'm going to show you how to build this up.
Oh, that's
And I'm going to use charcoal pencils this time because I really like the drama.
Yeah.
It's really
I love that.
deep and the drama. So I'm going to get them out, and I've got my finger stuck. And maybe I've got a light and a medium, something like that, and then we'll have a little stub. That's all we'll need from there. So to start off with, I'm going to take my tulip head and the stem. Now, when you're doing a card like this, you need to stamp the foreground first. So I'm going to stamp down the head, and then I'm going to mask it out using the masket before I put the body. Because if I put that down, then I've got those two bits, and I could only then join that on the very top. And it's quite a tall one, but I want to bring it down so it's a shorter one. So that's where your masket comes into its own.
Yes.
So let's just look. Say I'm going to have that there. I'm going to I'm just going to guess. I'm just guessing. Right. So we're going to stamp that down first. She says I better not guess. Right. That tulip head there. Okay. Then I've got a mask already cut, and it's sat on my acetate.
And this is using the masket that we've got available for you, so you'll see just how beneficial it is to have these in your crafty stash.
So I'm going to
And they're reusable, aren't they, Hazel?
They are reusable. Obviously, the more that you touch and
Yes.
put your fingers on them, the more you're going to lose your stick on them. So then I'm going to add on there. So then I've got a mask cut for that one. Oh, attached to me daffodil. So I'm just going to place that one over, get it in the right place. That's it. And now we can go for another head.
I was just thinking that looks really cool like that. It almost looks like newspaper, doesn't
it? Does, yeah. I'm going to kind of come in at a different angle, so I'm going to go about there. In my head, I think that's about right.
Whenever we used to go on holiday to Skeggy when I was a kid, we used to drive through, I think it was the other side of Melton, Syston, and they've got all of the areas where they grow tulips.
Oh, right.
And always remember, because just fields and fields of colour. Just look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Still do, still there.
Now,
So
I'm going to
Skeggy.
try and... No, I don't think I'll be able to. I'm going to nick this one because I haven't got two cut out. I have on my daffodils. So I'm just going to pop that over there. And then I'm going to place this one on. Right, okay. I'm going to show you something now.
Ooh.
If we're going to do a job, we're going to do it properly.
Are you going to mirror?
No, I'm going to make you a mask to go on top of that. I'm thinking, no. Right, so this is my masket.
Yep.
It's got the two layers, so I've kept it together. I've stamped my tulip on, and then I'm just going to whiz round there, because thankfully I picked the easiest shape to do. Just going to whiz round. Now you will want to get into those little nooks there, and I don't usually cut out with big scissors. I've got little tweezery scissors, but they're in a little zip pocket somewhere. So I just thought it'd be really nice and quick if I use these. There we go.
I see what you mean. It makes it a lot easier to cut with that backing on, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Keeps
So
it
then
steady.
that will come away. There we go. Right, we'll stick that one in there. Now everything's protected and I haven't got to worry about where I'm placing things. That's going to go at an angle, I think, just like that. Okay. So before I take the backing off of there, I'm just going to grab, let's put a little bit of text in. That is going to be on our very poppy set, I think.
Did you make that stamp?
I did, and I had them all in one, and I've had to destroy it and make it into two because we're getting so many stamps now. I've got 6 in each one, and it's just our A4 super smooth.
Yeah.
I will get a front on it like this one.
Yeah.
You score it at 14.5 centimetres from each end, which gives you that 7mm spine.
That is really
and
clever.
it just covers the depth. So yeah, really, really handy. Right. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. I'm going to do some moon. So I'm going to have, this is from my Mylar, and I've cut 4 circles with my die cutting machine.
Yeah.
So you can cut simple shapes on your Mylar. If you're going to use your electronic machines, you might need one of those deep edge needles. I don't own one, so I couldn't really...
Deep edge needles, what's that?
you know, like your cry cut or your silhouette or you know, they've got like a deep edge needle, haven't they?
Got you. So if you're using, like
absolutely,
your cricket and silhouette and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you use them in a regular die cutting machine with regular dies?
Absolutely,
Yeah?
but that's why I say just use simple designs, so circles and what have you.
And of course your pressure will depend on the die cutting machine you've got, and you'll know your own sandwiches.
You will indeed. I'm just going to grab, I didn't bring it. Oh, I knew I'd do that.
What do you need?
I was looking for my Versaclair, but I haven't got it, so we're going with the Versafine. Okay. I just like the blend from the Versaclair better. So I'm just gently going around to create a halo.
Oh,
around there. And then I'm going to stamp a little bit of script on. I'll just finish around that side there. I'm not going to cover all of it, but majority.
You know, one would normally think, oh, grayscale with flowers and things like that. But it's so effective, especially when you see the white of the card pop through.
Yeah. So let's just get the rest of that down. Right, there we go. So now we can print our little bit of sketch. So realistically, again, this is where I would use my masket, but I haven't got one cut, I don't think. Let's just have a look in my box, because I do chuck everything in here. I might surprise myself. If I do, I'll get excited. You see, I've got that bit. I want the middle bit. See, look, you just chuck them all in. And, of course, I made the box from our cardstock, 20 by 40.
I love the way you make all your storage. Is it not in the bottom lot with the stars and things?
No. It's fine. We'll get by.
Okay.
It's no biggie. That will be, because I can't get it back in. Right, so I'm just going to hold that in place. I just didn't really want the script going on. So I'll just make sure I bring it down the side a bit. It's fine. We'll just get a little bit in. That'll do us. Okay. So now, the pencils. And we'll do our reveal off. I'll stick that on my glass mat because it will stick to there and it won't damage it until I can put it back in my storage. And I'll try not to pick any of that ink up. So, which one have I got? Light, that's fine. When I did the pencil technique on here, I really fell in love with it, but it left me wanting more, a little bit, you know? Yeah. So I got to play in, and I'm just going to add, just by adding that dark, it just really, I don't know, it just changes it.
Yeah, it does. It really makes the elements pop, doesn't it? I love.
How are we doing on time? Oh,
time-wise, how are we doing on time? Let's have a look. It's 8:51, so... we've got 3 minutes.
Right, no pressure. Let's just add a little bit. I'll try and get one of the tulips done. So it's just a little line of pencil, a bit like what we did with the watercolour. And then in the same way, but this is a lot easier. I don't know why I went like that. I thought it was a paintbrush. So just start and blend that up, but keep some white. That's it. I am actually taking a little bit of the charcoal off on my hand. And then pull that one up. And then, if you look at it, you see I'm blowing on it to get rid of the dust as opposed to wiping it. Because it's charcoal, you'll probably need to just give it a little spritz with, I use hairspray. I'm sure there's a proper product that you can use.
To seal it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, that's a good idea. Sometimes in TV they use hairspray on fruit and things to give them a gloss and a shine when they take pictures of them.
Well, I was just going to say, let's hope I don't pick one of them up. You haven't got a bowl of fruit around here, have you?
No, not here, on TV.
So, I don't know if you can see that there. Now, this time, what I would do, I'm not going to put Wishing You Well on there. I want to put something a bit more uplifting.
Okay. We've got 2 minutes left on this show. Hazel will be back at 12 o'clock today and at 4 o'clock. Will the stock, though? We're not sure. Remember, you can get your free gift with every purchase. So if you're going for your one-day special, you've got that lovely wedding ivory card for you to use. And this is going to be your free gift with anything that you're buying on the show. It's one per customer, though. Your one-day special, limited stock, £32.99. It was a huge stock to celebrate the 13th birthday of Pink Frog Crafts. How amazing that Freedom members get that extra £9 off. As a Freedom member, you always save that extra 10% on certain items that we've got for you whenever you see that blue banner. So if you're not a Freedom member, £32.99, you're saving £5.70. But if you are a Freedom member, you save an extra 10% on top of that £5.70, taking it down to £29.96. That's including your postage and packaging. It's an amazing deal. We've had some wonderful demonstrations. demonstrations, and we'll have more demonstrations in the 12 o'clock show. That is looking marvellous, Hazel.
And that's it, you just build it together.
Isn't that lovely? So that was using the charcoal pencils, the super smooth card.
Yes.
Also using the stamps that we've got available for you on the show. The masket, that's available for you. The Mylar, that's available for you as well. Make your choices, but do check out your baskets. Do not miss out. Hazel, we'll see you again at 12.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. We're going to get a cup of tea now, I think. Yeah, a cup of tea. And we'll go and have a look at that machine that gives you food when you put money in.
Ooh.
We'll have a look at that as well. Right, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We are coming back after the break. Yeah, I just forgot the name, vending machine. Of course it is. But, you know, the machine that gives you food. Right, Pearlywinks is coming up next with our Alex and Simon Croquet with Anchor next after that.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. Back in the day there were very few quilt patterns in the marketplace, and so I started to bring patterns into the UK from America and Australia, and along the way I've been lucky enough to work with some fantastic British designers, and that is what really the essence of Daisy Chain Designs are. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, Hochanda has been awarded the top accolade of Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers. And we're honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence, based on the reviews from over 60,000 Hochanda customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dies in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Hello and good morning. Yes, we've got another Pearly Wink show for you. Good morning, Simon. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. We've not done a show together for a while.
I know. Now, what you've brought for us today is a lovely new bundle. So we've got some beautiful stamps, and then we've also got... Now, what's a little bit different about these lovely sprays here?
Rather than being glossy, we've gone for a matte look.
Okay.
Because you can always varnish over them to make them more glossy if you want the glossy look. But I personally wanted the matte look.
Did you? Nice stuff. So you can see we've got some fabulous colours. There's the golden, the gold one. There's the, I love that, the watermelon. So we can see them on the board. You've done some spritzes for us.
Yep, Donna's done those for us. She's done them on white card, black card and craft card, just to show you what they look like on each. And the coverage is brilliant on all of them, to be honest.
Fabulous. Look at these beautiful colours. Nice stuff. Look at these. Okay, now at the bottom of the screen, you can actually go for a pick and mix of these lovely acrylic sprays so that you can choose 4 colours. They're all 30 mils for £15.96. But then we've got a bundle of all 8. Again, now we've popped them at the bottom. £27.99. Lovely stuff. It's nice having a look at the board. I like this. Now, we do have a flexi on the bundle, the big bundle you're seeing here with some stamps. Tell us a bit about these stamps, Simon.
So the stamps have been hand-drawn by one of our design team, Leanne. She's always wanted to design some stamps, shown us some pictures, and we thought, yeah, go on. So she's drawn the flowers, I've done the flourishes and the wording, and then Donna and myself have put the one that's just got the wording on together. Just some feel-good sentiments and things like that.
Nice. So we've got, you're sorry you're leaving. My Sweet Pea, that's a lovely one.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. So you've got lots of nice sentiments. Also with the flowers, they're a good open space for you to colour in.
Yeah, that's why we've done it, because our core product is our inks.
Of course.
So we've left lots of room for colouring.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to use the main element of the flower. You can always use the smaller elements. You can use the flourishes to create your backgrounds and things like that. But yeah, we wanted to leave a nice big space just so you've got that colouring area.
Excellent. And then loads and loads of sentiments. Dreams can come true, always on my mind. When I count my blessings, I count you twice. Ah, that's gorgeous. And do the flowers mean anything to the designer, or she just particularly liked these ones?
So the flower, she's always wanted to design stamps, so she was crying when we told her that we'd take them to be turned into stamps. But I hope you don't mind me sharing this, Leanne. Her mother-in-law, they used to craft together, and her favourite flower was sweet peas.
Right. Oh, that's lovely. No, I love stories like that. And so what you've brought in here, these are the originals, the original drawings.
Yeah. So the ones on the, is that the right? Yeah. The ones on the right are the originals. We asked her to tone down the detail a little bit, just so that people can put their own detail in.
Yeah.
And just so that they work a bit better as stamps, but the original images are absolutely fantastic.
Aren't they? They're beautifully drawn. And then, of course, you can see the stamped images. And then, again, we'll go to these flowers. I love colouring things in like this. I'm addicted to it. It's beautiful. I mean, again, look at these. That lovely artwork. Look, that's stunning. Have I skipped one there? No, I don't think I have. Lovely stuff. And then you've got loads of samples here. Because, of course, with the sprays as well, I can see that they can go onto fabric and things.
Yes, we didn't know until I think it was Thursday.
Yeah.
I kept meaning to try it on fabric. Leanne's done it on the bag, but I wanted to try something that you could actually wash. And it wasn't until Thursday I thought, oh no, I've not done anything. So that's why there's a bit of a scruffy T-shirt on there that's got a bit of a tie-dye effect.
Don't you worry.
And I washed it at 40 degrees for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And none of the colour ran or anything.
Oh, lovely.
And I didn't even heat set it. I just left it overnight just to dry naturally.
Pure sort of thing. Fabulous. And of course, you can spritz onto your fabrics then, your MDF. There's so many mediums you can spray onto.
Yeah, you can even, I think at the bottom I've sprayed on, of the samples there's a photo frame and I've sprayed onto the glass, but I've reversed it so it doesn't come off.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's actually sprayed onto the glass itself.
Oh, I see.
But I've turned it on the inside.
I know what you mean.
It will scratch off if...
Yeah. And of course you've distressed that one there. And then what else have we got? We've got the onto a nice little gift bag. Oh, look. Oh, we've got some lovely samples around. Should we show this one? Yeah, lovely stuff. That's really nice because it's like a nice sort of splodgy mixed media effect, isn't it?
Yeah, Leanne's done that one. She's just given it a bit of grungy look on a canvas and then painted the butterfly nicely.
Excellent. And I'm really liking this onto the bag. Now we can showcase both the inks and the stamps. They look brilliant. Yeah, let's look at some of the stamps in a bit more detail. Have a look. Sorry, I'll just have to pop this down. This is a lovely, really elegant, simple card, isn't it?
Yeah, so Leanne's done that. It's got a bit of a, is it pop art kind of feel?
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. That's really nice. So there's some beautiful, I mean, they're beautifully coloured in here. And look at this one. So pretty with these samples. There we go. Lovely. So you've got the bundle then with the... Now you can actually get the stamps individually. So the one that says Hope, okay, this one is an A6 stamp set and you can get that individually for $9.99. There you go, 13 stamps in total on this one. It's absolutely jam-packed, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we try to use the area as much as possible on all of the stamps. But I think in total, the whole range, I think there's 60 stamps in total across the four.
Yeah, brilliant. Then next one, we've got the Magnolia. Again, you've got some fab sentiments and you've also got that lovely open flowers for you to colour in. That again is $9.99, 750962. Then the next one, we've got the Sweet Pea. This one individually already is the most popular. Oh, so Leanne will be really chuffed then, won't she?
It is a lovely one to work with, that. To be fair, they're all lovely to work with. They're beautiful.
So we are nearly 20% of the stock gone already in just 6 minutes. And then after that, we've got the Feel Good Sentiments. Here we go. So there's loads of lovely sentiments. Again, that is $9.99. You've got 27 stamps on that set. 781828. However, if you go for the bundle, it is on a flexi buy, so it make it nice and affordable. And also, you'll get the sprays too, the nice acrylic sprays. You've got an £8 saving, and you can spread the cost 2 payments of £29.98. Oh my goodness, we're 1/3 of the bundle gone, just 7 minutes in. Very, very busy out there. 651432 is your item number. Next then, we've got some mount board, and it's such a good medium to use, and especially with your sprays, isn't it, Simon?
Yeah, it's brilliant, the mount board. I think that one's 900 GSM. It's almost A3 in size, and you can throw so much stuff at it. It's unbelievable. And it's really good to use. I think there's 20 sheets in that, which is fantastic, the price of it.
Yeah, isn't it? Such good large sizes there. Wonderful, of course, for your mixed media project. Works out at just 80 pence per sheet. Now, that's good. Considering the size and the thickness of it is amazing. You can really hear how thick it is. Wonderful. So it's not going to buckle, of course, with your sprays. £15.98. You've got that £4 saving. 174059 is your item number. Then the next set, let's have a little look at these. We can see we've got our sprays here as well. Winky inkies. I like this with the magic drops as well. So for anybody who is new to us here at Hochanda, so what's different about the Winky inkies and what does the magic drops do?
So the Winky inkies, they're a bit more concentrated, well, more concentrated than the sprays.
Yeah.
And what they do, they're really good for like as a painting medium because you've got the little pipette tip, so you can just pop a little bit in your palette. Once they're dry, they can be reactivated in your palette, so no need to throw it all away.
That's good.
And the magic drops, they blend and extend, so you get a better blend with them if you're using blending tools and things like that.
I like that. Blend and extend. That's very catchy, actually. And there you go. You can see all of these lovely Winky inkies. Love these. So you're getting 8 of the Winky inkies and you're getting the magic drops there. Excellent. £24.99. You've got a £5.98 saving. 872232. Do excuse me. Then we've got the Wink vibes. Can you tell us? I've got to get a drink. Sorry. Can you tell us how these are different, Simon?
So the Wink vibes, they're the second generation ones. They're just a lovely, lovely bright colours. That's why we called them vibes, because they're very vibrant. And you can also paint with those. You can spray 3 stencils, use them for backgrounds, and all sorts. This is my favourite set of sprays, to be honest, because I love the brightness of them.
Oh yeah, I love bright colours. Brilliant. You're getting all 5 of these colours. $14.99, 541697, and now. Look at the size of this journal. Well, you've got 2 journals here, but look at this. It's a whopper, isn't it? Look at this. And also, you've ring bound it for us. So the big one, you get 10 sheets in this one, and that is 900 GSM. And the smaller one is 12 sheets, and that's 610 GSM. So you've got basically one for popping into your bag, and one for maybe if you're sketching in the garden or something like that. But really good for all your mixed media, or if you like to sketch, you know, countryside views and things like that.
Yeah, they're brilliant if you're on the go and you don't know, maybe want to paint a landscape or something.
Sounds good.
They're a lovely handy size.
Yeah.
The one with 12 in, perfect for every month of the year to do.
Good idea.
A monthly journal. Yeah, I love the journals.
Also, of course, you've even got a blank canvas on the front cover, so you can personalise the front cover should you wish. $17.99 then for both of those, but really, really good thickness. Item number is 851608. We do have some more mount board for you. 25 of the 610 GSM for $9.99. Item number is it isn't. It's 367567. Next then, we've got the Pearl Mist inks. $12.99, you're getting 4. Oh, I like these. We've got the Pure Pearl, Golden Shimmer, Sparkling Silver and Cool Copper. Item number is 342352. Can you tell us a little bit about the dropper bottle, Simon? It's just coming onto the screen.
QD?
I've not seen this. Yeah, what's this?
So the QD, it's quick drying.
Oh, okay.
So it's got alcohol in it. It's quick drying ink. You can use it if you've got any something like a cut and dry foam felt. Yeah. You can use it as a stamp block if you put some in. It goes over all of our sprays really well. So you can use it as a stamp. You can use it through stencils, and it's just like having a big refill for your ink pads, to be honest with you.
Nice. Look at that. That's fabulous. Lovely. So that's $9.99. Again, we've popped the details on screen. Item number is 986335. If you would like to show us any of your artwork, if you've got some of the inks on here, then please, and the sprays, then please do send your artwork to studio@hochanda.com or pop it on Facebook because we like it. We like to see it. Right, so we are busy for the bundle, just coming back to this. However, the Sweet Pea individually, 40% of the stock's gone. It's really flying out the door, Simon.
Oh.
Yay, good stuff. All right then. So, Simon, what do you want to start with?
I'll start quickly. I've just got to spray the pops, colour pops. So with the colour pops, because they are an acrylic spray, you do need to give them a bit of a shake. I wouldn't say shake them up and down. You can do, but we just say give it a swirl or shake it side to side. So I just want to show you all the colours. So this one's the Wild Watermelon. It's a lovely...
Oh, it is nice.
Reddy pinky tone. And we've got the Carnation Pink, which is quite a cute baby colour.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
What colour? And we've got Pacific Blue. That's a lovely...
rich.
Nice colour as well.
Which one's that one?
The Medium Aquamarine, so that's like a greeny colour. Then we've got the Golden Poppet. This is my favourite colour. I love this colour. It's just so vibrant. And then we've got the Canary Yellow, which is a nice paler yellow.
Yeah, you can see that tone difference there. Yeah, nice.
And then I've got a black. Just love that black. So this is just spraying onto our mount board, and then you've got the white there as well.
The white is proper white, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's great.
And they will work on black card as well, so I'll show you that after.
Oh, I'd like that, yes.
So just to begin with, I'm going to show you how to use I'm going to make one of these cards here. I'm just going to show you quickly how to use the main flower from the dogwood stamp to make a quick wreath. It's really quick and it's really simple. So just pop that in the corner.
Cool. What ink are you using?
So on that one, I'm using my VersaFine Clair.
Cool.
And the stamps are lovely and deep, so they give a really crisp image. And then just align the leaves up. I've gone a bit too far over, to be honest. Could have moved it over that way a little bit.
That's nice because you can't really tell it, where the stamp ends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then what I would do, if there's any big gaps, if you've left a bit of a too big a gap, just here, you can use the smaller one and cut it out and just place it in between.
Brilliant, yeah.
So you're just making sure that the leaves are touching on both sides.
Yeah.
You've got a really quick, really simple wreath there.
Oh, lovely.
So that's what I want to show you on that.
Okay.
I've already stamped two, and then I've used the flourishes in this corner. I've popped the sentiment here. And then I've coloured one in, and I'm going to raise that one. Well, I'm not going to raise that one because I forgot my foam pads.
Oh, bless you.
And then I'm going to colour this one in, just to show you just how simple it is to colour. So to colour it in, I'm going to use my Pompadour Purple from the Winky inkies, if I can find it.
You got loads in that box.
I have. That's only half of them.
Really?
Yeah, we've got, I think in that range we've got about 20 of them now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to lay down a little bit of colour just in the centre there. And then I'm just going to drag
Yeah, you can pull it out very nicely.
that colour out.
And are you on watercolour card or just normal card?
I'm on watercolour here.
Okay.
So I've got some... I'm using different watercolour cards. I'm going to be using the Pink Frog one in a minute.
Ah, yes, good.
It's really good. I used to always use really cheap card.
No, you can't do that.
I thought I'm not paying that much for card. It's really expensive. But the Pink Frog one's not really expensive. It's the one that I was advised to use.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not paying that for card. Are you having a laugh? But then I started using the watercolour card, and it just makes so much difference when you're trying to blend.
Yeah. Oh, right, I'll do a quick stock update for you, because with the bundle, we are nearly 40% of the stock gone. So you're getting all of these stamps. So I think in total, like, I think you've got about 60 stamps. Okay, so all 4 stamp sets themselves are nearly £40. Because they're $9.99 each, but then you're also getting the sprays as well, all 8 of them, and they're a nice new set because they're acrylic, and as you can see, look, they give such a really, really good effect, don't they? It's a really nice, different range of different cardstock that's been spritzed onto. You can see the different effects that we've got going on here, and then we can see, look at these, you've got the wild watermelon going on. It's really cool, isn't it? I love the Pacific blue. You've got the canary yellow. Ah, the carnation pink is really soft, isn't it? Lovely stuff. So once you've taken off the cost of the stamps, you're paying £19.99 for the sprays, if you look at it that way. So it's £59.95. Oh, right, so Lottie's done the maths for me, and she said that then that works out at just £2.50 per spray. That is good value. It's also on Flexi Buy, and you've got that £8 saving. 651432 is the item number. Back to you, Simon. How are you getting on?
So I've just thrown the paintbrush across. So it's taking me a little bit longer. And then I've used the Fiji green or any other green. You can mix these, by the way. You can make your own colours up with them. So you don't have to stick with the colours that we've got. You can mix them with all of the inks. You'd even be able, if you were painting with the pots, the colour pots, you'd be able to mix with those as well when they're wet.
Okay.
When they're dry, they do act as a resist, so our inks won't go over the top of them.
Got you.
Which is fab if you want to do like a stamp. If you sprayed it on your card and stamped with them.
Yeah.
You could then, once it's dry, go in over the top with our inks and it'll resist. So you can get like a ghosting effect.
Now, what's that green called?
So this green is the Fiji green, and this is in the Winky inky set.
Yes. How long has Pearly Winks been going for now?
So we've been going for, when did we start? 3 years in...
Is it?
3 years in April.
Right.
We've been going, so still fairly new. I think this was one of the first things we ever did was come to Hochanda.
Yeah.
And that was probably before we even got our own website.
Oh, bless you.
And I was just like, I was over the moon when I was told, yeah, come on, you can come and come on and sell your products. And I was like, really?
Ah, no, it's lovely.
We started off with, I think we had 4 or 5 of the pearl sprays.
Yeah.
And we had 3 Wink spritzes, which were our original ones.
It's really grown.
And we've got over 100 now.
Wow.
So we've got loads. So I just popped that on there. I'd raise those up, but I can't raise them up because I forgot my foam pads.
That's all right.
And then you'd end up with something a bit similar to that.
Nice. Oh yes, I can see. Oh, no, that's that lovely sentiment in the middle there.
Yes, it says flowers start off as a tiny seed, proof that time and effort can achieve beautiful things. Donna's son wrote that.
Ah, that's wonderful.
Clayton.
Nice. All right then, I shall come back to you in a minute then, Simon.
Okay.
We can show you some more inspiration with this bundle. So remember, with the sprays, they're like a nice matte finish now, a nice like acrylic finish. Do give them a little swoosh, if you like, rather than shake them. There you go. Oh, that's very similar to the one that Simon's just done. But then look at all the colouring space that you've got here. But even if you're not a fan of colouring, I mean, just stamping and embossing is always just beautiful. And then we can see a few more showcasing the stamps, showcasing these gorgeous colours. Thanks for everything. That's lovely. Just nice and simple, but very, very effective. Again, we're going into those flowers as a wreath, and you've got the word hope, nice font. Very legible, but very pleasing to the eye. And then you've got lots of swirls and scrolls, absolutely stunning. I've got some more here. So we've just seen some lovely sort of clean cards. Let's have a look, of course, because you can take it into your other projects. So we've got a nice mixed media type-esque piece here. Lots of different things going on. Love this. And then, one moment, let's bring this in. Donna did that one. How cute! I like that. Look at all those wonderful colours. And then let's bring this in. Donna's done this one as well. I love that. That's almost like a space background, this one.
She's done some lovely samples.
Yeah, she has, hasn't she? Brilliant stuff. So this one is from Tina. She made a nice musical one here. But again, you can see those beautiful colours in the background. This one's really been layered up. This one's also by Tina. I like that. Can you see the dimension? But again, you can see all those lovely colours. And then here's another one, Inspire. That's done by Leanne. And then let's do one more. So this one's really been mounted up, actually. Look at that.
She's used the mount board on that.
Yeah, look at that. And did it cut all right then?
So the 610 will cut perfectly with your normal dies.
Okay.
Your 900 does cut, but you might have to go through a couple of times, and it won't cut any detailed dies.
Okay.
Like it'll cut the outlines. You're better off with something like the bigs or the the deeper dyes.
Steel rule dyes, yeah, lovely. All right, then, and take another look at these beautiful colours that we can see here. So it has got that nice matte finish for you. There you go. So we've got, oh, I love that golden poppy. It's really nice and rich, isn't it? Lovely rich colour. Then you've got your medium aquamarine. It's got a like minty feel to it. Obsidian black and the cotton white, and it is white, which I really like. Not a wishy-washy white, if you know what I mean. Then you've got your wild watermelon. It really does actually have that watermelon colour, really true. Pacific blue, canary yellow, and then your carnation pink. Now, for the stamps, you can get them individually. Oh, so this one here, this one is the dogwood, I believe. Yeah, excellent. A6 stamp, you've got 13 stamps in total. If you do want it individually, it's £9.99. Item number is 966696. Then this one is your magnolia. And on here, you've got thanks for being fabulous. Thanks for each and every day. Thanks for your help. So really nice sentiments there. That's £9.99. Item number, so it's just for that one. Item number is 750962. Then we've got our sweet pea. Oh, you're loving the sweet pea. So we are nearly half the stock gone. There we go. And it's got a few more sentiments there. I love my sweet pea. I think that's fab. And then £9.99 again. And then last but not least, we've got the feel-good sentiments. I'll have a little read of some of these. So life is a journey. Keep it real. Make today count. Always in my heart. Oh, that's nice. Love and crafty hugs. A smile can make a dark day bright. Imagine 2 hearts, 1 soul. Oh, that's romantic. Kind words mean everything. Create art. You've got achieve. Always on my mind. I like this one. When I count my blessings, I count you twice. Every journey is an adventure. There's loads on here, isn't there? Okay, £9.99 if you want that one individually. 781828 is your item number. Now, the sprays, if you want them as a bundle, they are £27.99. You've got a little saving on there, and they're lovely and new. They've got a nice matte finish. So if you want the full bundle of sprays, 789544 is the item number. But if you want to go for a pick and mix where you're choosing 4, so you're basically getting half of a bundle, that is £15.96. So basically we are catering for all budgets, but obviously if you go for the big bundle, you've got that nice saving. So once you take off the cost of the stamps, it works out at £19.99 for the sprays. Lovely. So that's £2.50 each. 651432, and you can also spread the cost. 2 payments of £29.98. Whoa! Half the stock then has gone of your big bundle. Nice. All right, then back to you, Simon.
Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I've got my word stamps here, so the feel good sentiments. And all I've done is kept them on the board, not the board, on the backing sheet, and I've just inked them up with some First Fine. I'm just going to pop those over the top, try not to... I've smudged it a little bit. If you take your time and do it, you won't smudge.
Live on it.
But then you can just cut those out, and I've got loads of just backed them onto foam board.
Yeah.
And they're just ready to go then as
So
little
you make
sentiments.
them like ticker tapes type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're just ready to go. You've got loads of sentiments. Did you say 27 on that one?
We'll just
cut them
double
out.
check.
I think it was 27.
Yeah.
So that's just a quick way of using those. What was next? Really quick with this one, I'm just going to use the QD just to show you what it does. So I just pop a bit of QD onto here.
When did this come out then?
This came out, I think this was about 2-3 shows ago.
Oh, okay.
So probably December-ish.
Right.
Ish.
It sounds cool, QD.
I wanted something a bit funky when I named it. Donna was like, QD?
No, I like it.
Why QD? I was like, quick try. She's like, oh yeah. So you can see, you can use it as a stamp pad.
Yeah.
You can go over the other colours with it. Just really quick.
And it's a good true black, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a lovely black. And with it being a quick dry as well,
Yeah.
once it's, I'll show you now.
What type of ink is it?
So it's got alcohol in it, so it's got an alcohol blend, so that draws it straight into your to your stock. But when I'm doing something, I tend to put my hand on it and rub it.
Oh yeah.
And because it's dry, it doesn't smudge.
That's good.
I always end up with black ink all over my hands, and but that's one reason I love using this as a black ink.
Nice.
And also, once it's dry, it won't reactivate with our inks.
Cool.
So I've done a couple of backgrounds as well, just using the smaller sweet pea element and just created a gradient background
I
there.
like the gradient, that's cool.
And then this one's a little bit weird.
Why?
That side's just using the same stamp I've just used them from the Magnolia set, just doing alternate pink and orange. But then on this one, it makes your eyes go a little bit funny. It looks like it's sort of going out of focus, but all I've done there is I've just done the pink and orange over the top and just turned it a little bit, so it looks like a bit of a 3D effect. So
I can see.
Really weird. So you can just do quick backgrounds like that to...
well, just having a play.
Yeah, just having a play. So I've got some pink frog watercolour card.
Yeah.
I'm just going to colour that up with, I'm going to go for the anemone blue, which is in our Wink vibe. I don't know why I'm shaking it. I'm just going to spray it a little bit on there.
That's why.
Yeah, I always do that with the sprays. I'm like, no, you don't need to. And then I've stamped it with Claire, the Versafine Claire, because they don't react with our inks because it's a pigment ink.
Yeah.
I'm just wetting my card a little bit. And then I'm just going to pop some colour on. I don't want it to be over the top in colour. I want it to be quite subtle.
Yeah. It's nice watching it move.
And then just almost giving it like a bit of a wash.
Yeah.
Before I then go in and apply more colour. What I like about the pink frog watercolour is it's nice and white.
Yes, very bright, isn't it?
Whereas you can get some watercolour cards that are not. And also it's nice and smooth as well, in comparison to some that I've tried.
Yeah. So it's very delicate, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
What colours are sweet peas?
You can get all different colours.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can get blue, orange, pink, like a purpley colour.
Yeah. No rules.
No.
So she's also done the shading in the centres for us, so we don't have to think about it really.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. If you want to put a bit of extra colour just where that shading is, because that's where it would naturally be.
Yeah.
And then just drag. What I tend to do is I put my colour down where the shading is and then drag the colour from there.
Now, with the bundle, we are nearly 2/3 of the stock gone. It's absolutely flying today. And this is the only Perlywink show, so if you want it, do check out your baskets now before you maybe pop out. As you can see, you've got the 8 brand new fabulous colours, but then you've also got the stamps. About 60 stamps in total on all of these. Beautiful flowers, lots of open space for you to colour, and there's some wonderful sentiments. You've got that £8 saving, and you can spread the cost. 2 payments of £29.98. Oh, right, so your feel-good sentiments individually have now gone into the lead. Wow, really? We're nearly 70% of the stock gone. Amazing. Every journey is an adventure. I love you. Crafting is my happy place. That's a good one. We will get through this together. Love that. There's loads for you. And then again, we can see those beautiful colours new today. They've got a nice sort of matte finish going on. Golden poppy, medium aquamarine, obsidian black, cotton white. And then we've also got the wild watermelon. You've got the Pacific blue, canary yellow, and the carnation pink. So the bundle, 2 payments of £29.98. Back to you, Simon. How are you getting on?
Right, so just get some of the Fiji green and just paint You can do it with any of the greens. The Fiji green is just my favourite one for, and that's in the Winky inkies. That's just my favourite one for the...
Because it is Fiji, you want to go to Fiji.
I wish.
Yeah.
I'd love a holiday right now. Anywhere.
I know, I think we all would, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a bit gutted. We've got a caravan. We've not been able to go for a year, so we've been paying site fees for absolutely nothing.
Soon, though, soon.
Soon, hopefully. Just another couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I just need a bit of a break. Right. So that's that one.
Yeah, lovely.
I've already coloured one in. I've done that in blue, so that's the Atoll blue. And then I've put some pearl over the top, so it's got a lovely...
Oh, nice little shimmer.
...shimmer to it.
Yeah. I like that background you've done with the flourishes.
So, yeah, that's what I mean. You can use the flourishes, the backgrounds, just to... the accent pieces, just to draw, like, your flourishes and things like that. There's another really vibrant one that I've done.
Yeah.
And then that's just using the stamps from the Magnolia set.
Nice.
So then, all I'll do with that is just pop it on there, a little sentiment, and then pop that onto some black card just to finish that off.
Yeah, make it pop. Nice bit of matting and layering there. Fabulous.
So then, another really quick and simple, I'm not going to add any colour to this.
Okay.
I'm just going to use... want to keep the stem on this quite short, just for the simple fact it looks really nice just in a corner, but then if you wanted to just stamp up at the top, you can always just extend the stem. So Leanne's done it quite true, like a bit wonky. So all I'm going to do is just follow that sort of line just to extend the stem. And if you wanted to, you could...
like that.
Can't find it. You could always just pop one of the little ones coming off it, so you don't have to just stop with the big one. You could do a small one coming off it as if it's...
Yeah, so you can extend it. Oh, that's sweet.
And then just a little, sorry I missed your birthday.
Yeah.
Or sorry for your loss, or sorry it's late. Sorry, my sweet pea.
I like that one. Yeah, that one's a grovelly one, isn't it? Sorry,
I'm so
sweetie.
sorry. So that's a really quick one. Now, with the... I just want to use as many of the stamp sets as possible, because they're all so usable. You can use them all together, they look beautiful together. I think Leanne's done a sample where she's used all of them in a big spray.
In a big spray.
It's a really colourful one. It might be at the front, I'm not too sure. And then Sue, who works in the shop next to us, she's done one that's over there. She's actually turned the sweet pea into like a sweet pea tree.
Oh, here we
that's
go.
over there.
Can you see this one in the monitor? Is it this one?
It's that one. So
Yeah.
she's used the main element from the sweet pea, and then she's used the smaller elements from the dogwood and the magnolia in the background as well.
Yeah, very nice.
So she used all three together.
Yeah. Lovely. Now, stock-wise, we are approaching 70% of the bundle. Lovely new today. We've got these wonderful stamps. Oh, right, and the feel-good sentiments individually, they have now gone limited. I just think they're a little bit different, aren't they? And they're very warming, aren't they? You get a lot there for £9.99. Item number 781828. That's if you want it individually. Sweet pea is still busy too. We're nearly 2/3 of the stock gone. Again, we'll just bring the details up. Again, £9.99. It's a lovely large stamp, that floral. 152510 is your item number. Okay, back to you then, Simon.
Right, so next one, I'm just going to make a really quick one. Again, I'm not going to colour it, just so I can show you as many different types as I can think of.
No, that's lovely.
So I'm using the magnolia set. So I'm just going to pop a magnolia in each of the corners, and then I'm going to use the flourishes. So I'm just going to switch that over, and it's going to sort of be symmetrical-ish.
Yeah. Lovely little corner stamp, that.
It is, and it makes a nice, I have got one here somewhere. That one, so you can do a wreath with that one as well.
Lovely.
So if you face it out, you can also do a wreath with that one.
Ah, look, beautiful flourish. It's very pleasing to the eye, that. I like that. Whenever I doodle, I do things like that.
Do you know what? I can't doodle.
You can't doodle?
No. I was trying with the pop. I made the pops for Donna because the colour pops for Donna because Donna loves the mixed media and she loves sort of like spraying everything up that she can find, and so I thought I'll make them for Donna. Whereas me, on the other hand, I'm just not a mixed media type person. I'm papercrafter through and through.
Yeah.
So when Donna said she wasn't able to do the show, I was like, no, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, Donna's fantastic at mixed media. She kept saying to me, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going.
Yeah.
Put more layers on. I'm like, can't put more layers on it. Just, no.
It's like I struggle to stamp off the page. I've just got a block with it.
Oh no, I love stamping off the page.
Yeah, see, I need to just force myself to do it.
White spaces is me. Not good with white spaces.
Oh, really?
That's all, no.
Okay, quick stock update then. We are now limited for the bundle. You're getting 8 of those brand new sprays with that lovely acrylic matte finish. Ooh, and going to the Feel Good Sentiments individually, they have now sold out. So these ones here, they have gone individually, but you can still get them in the bundle, which is fab. Okay, back to you, Simon.
Right, so we've just done a symmetrical, sort of symmetrical, off symmetrical. Use this one. Thanks for being fabulous.
See, look how quick you can do that card, and it's such a beautiful card.
Yeah, really quick, and I think Leanne's done such a good job.
Yeah.
I don't think they necessarily need colour. They're just nice the way they are. I mean, that's just took me.
That's great.
3 or 4 minutes.
I like that. Thanks for being fabulous.
So they're really quick and really easy to use.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll pop that on there. Which one have I not used? Right. So I'll show you how to do a gradient.
You've got such a good pile. You've got such a good
everything
stack
all
there.
over. A lady from our shop come in. She's drawn that for us, and Pat's it, and she's drawn a lovely dog. It's the first time she's done the is it modern art? It's called.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
And she was a little bit unsure about it. I was like, no, bring it in, bring it in, I'll show it for you. So she was like, oh, thank you so much.
Aww.
And she used the Winky inkies on that to colour it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a random thing that I brought in for someone to show. She actually used our products on it to create it.
Cool. Right, just very quickly, Simon, we have news. So we can get the Feel Good Sentiments back on extended delivery. So you can now still get that individually for $9.99. It'll be from the 18th it'll be dispatched, so not too long to wait. 781828 is your item number. Over to you, Simon.
Right, so for this one, what I'm going to pop it on a bigger block. I'm going to pop my sweet pea, the mini sweet pea.
Yeah.
This has to be one of my favourite stamps. It's just so adorable, and it stamps really well.
Nice.
So I'm just going to pop a row of those down, and I'm using my edge here just to get the spacing right.
Look at that, beautiful colours.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the bottom of it in the pink.
Yeah.
So I'm using 2 ink pads just to get an ombre effect, and then I'm just going to pop this one in there so you get a lovely ombre.
You could make your own wrapping paper, actually.
You could.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
So it'd be all matching then?
Yeah, I'm sure I ordered some tissue paper from somewhere.
Oh, yeah, tissue paper.
And then you just continue up. So the next row is going to be orange.
I have more news, Simon. It's a very busy hour.
Oh, fabulous.
Right, so for the big bundle, we have sold out. But again, phone calls have been made, and we can get some more for you on extended delivery for you're getting all 4 stamp sets and the wonderful acrylic sprays. Right, the Feel Good Sentiment. Really? Okay, nearly half of the we've only just relaunched that. Nearly half of the extended delivery stock of the Feel Good Sentiments has gone as well. Super busy. Your best way to order is, of course, at the website hochanda.com. How are you getting on, Simon?
So, nearly done that, and then I'm just going to do my final row in the pink.
It's a lovely effect, that. I like that.
And then what I'd probably do with that is just pop on. I know it's the same one I've used before. Just a really quick contrasting colour that's not the same as the ones in the background. Yeah. Raise that on 3D foam pads, and I'd probably just give this a little bit of a twist because sweet peas are a bit funky.
A bit funky.
So the leaves don't go the same way. They're untidy, they're scruffy.
Yeah.
But they're beautiful in the same respect. So I probably just sort of like.
Yeah, that's great.
Scruff it up a little bit and pop it on black.
Yeah. Nice.
Like
we've got 10 minutes, Simon. What else can you show us? I tell you what, I'll do a quick recap just while you get ready.
No problem.
No worries. Should I show some more samples? Okay, we're just going to reset it. It's back on extended delivery for the complete collection. Okay, so we're getting our 4 fabulous stamp sets. So you've got the dogwood, you've got the sweet pea. Was it the magnolia? Yeah. Good. And then you've got those brilliant sentiments that are absolutely flying out the door. Plus, you've got your new matte finish Pearlywinks. I like them. The colour pops. I love I love the packaging with the pizzazz, you know, the like superheroes.
Yeah, when I did that part.
Yeah.
How can I do it? What does a pop do? And I was like, I actually love I'm a proper geek with like superheroes and things like that. So I was like, I wonder if I could do like one of them Piao or whatever they are signs. Yeah. So that's how that was born.
Love that. I've got some more samples here. Oh, let's have a little look. Oh, this opens out like that. Oh, it's the easel card. That's pretty. How lovely is this? Look at that. And using one of the flowers as a nice little stopper. That's great. And 3D'ing it all up. I'll just have to pop this down. Say that again.
Sentiment stamps on that one as well across the centre.
It's really good. And then look at this. Just so nice for colouring in, isn't it? That's so pretty. And then we've got this one with the sentiment in the middle. That's beautiful. Similar to the one that Simon did earlier. But then again, if you don't want to do clean and simple, you can go for a little bit more grungy. And like I said, if you're not a colouring fan, then have a look with that with the emboss. This one's really mixed media, isn't it? That one's really grungy, so that's cool. With the beautiful flowers in the background. Here's another one that's a little bit grungy. Hang on, I think it's this way. There you go. That's really cool. Nice little centerpiece. Those little gems. Again, on the, look at that. On 2 frames, you can use your sprays. Very nice. And then let's do one more. There you go. Loads of fabulous samples. Donna did this one. Again, if you're going for the big bundle, look at these. Lovely. Back to the sort of the clean and elegant. You've got the white space, beautifully coloured in, these samples. Okay, so with the stamps, we can break it down. So it's really nice, actually, this show, because we've catered for all budgets. If you want to go for this one with the Hope, this is the dogwood on its own. That is $9.99, and you've got 13 stamps. We are nearly half the stock individually gone. $966,696. Then the Magnolia with the thanks, if you want this individually, it's $9.99. You've got 11 stamps in total. Item number is 750962. We're nearly a third gone on that one. Then we've got the Sweet Pea. Here it is. We are 80% of the stock gone individually. Once more, $9.99, 9 stamps in total in this one, 152510. And then those feel-good sentiments are on extended delivery, but we're really running out of stock again for this one. So it's $9.99. Wow, and 70% of the extended delivery stock gone. 781828 is your item number. Then if you want all of the stamps and coming to you with the sprays, lovely new sprays, We are a quarter of the extended delivery stock gone. You've got that lovely £8 saving. So with that saving, it ends up working out that these sprays are £2.50-ish each. And of course, you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy. 2 payments of £29.98, 651-432. Lovely. And don't forget, have a look on the website because we've got Winky inkies, there's pick and mixes of these sprays, there's mount boards, there's loads there. You can shop by brand should you wish. Back to you, Simon.
Right, so I'm just going to show you the colour pops. Well, no point in showing the black on a black card because it's black already. I'm just going to show you the colour pops on the black card. Get a bit of exercise going as well. So you just need to make sure you do give them a mix.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'll all settle on the bottom.
Oh yeah, they look great on black.
So I think one of the samples what Donna's done over there, the one with the Tracy Hay stamps at the top there, she's actually used the black QD around the edge with our wildlife stencil to create that border.
This one?
Yes, so it looks like she's actually painted it on, but that's actually the QD, what she's used around the edge of it.
Oh,
so that's how dark it can go.
Yeah,
and
it can.
That's over the top of the colour pops as well.
Wow. There you go. Black QD, if you would like that, you get 120 mils and it's £9.99, 986-335, and you get a dropper bottle. Yeah. Okay.
So we've got the medium aquamarine, Pacific blue, and then we've got the carnation pink, and then we've got the canary yellow. The golden poppy.
Yes. Oh, so you can definitely see the difference between the yellows.
Yeah, they are different. I love the golden poppy. I think it's just so vibrant. I have actually coloured up some MDF with it, but I forgot to bring it. I'm really gutted because that was like my sample with these, and it looked fantastic. The coverage was amazing. It really was.
You'll have to put it on social media.
I think it is on social.
Oh, is
I think I put a little video on Hochanda's Facebook.
Right.
And it was on the very end. It just quickly went on.
Oh, okay, nice. I like the mix look. You can see the blue and the yellow mixing into each other.
Yeah, so they will, while they're wet, they'll mix.
Yeah.
But once they're dry, you can layer over and it'll keep its own colour.
Right.
It won't take the colour of the colour underneath. But you'll be able to see as well the colour's true to what's in the bottle when it dries, so there's not much colour shift there.
Okay.
And then this is the one that I did earlier. And I just want to...
Oh, right at the start?
Yeah. I'll just get the orange. So this is... There I go, shaking. I don't need to shake this. The orange from the second gen, the sweet orange. So I'll just spray quite a bit on. And then I'll just take it off there, and you can see that it's not tuck in the blue, but it's tuck on the card as well, so they act as a resist.
Yeah.
So if you were to do a white image, I'm not going to have time to do it, but if you were to spray some of this down on your mat, use your stamp, and go, you're better off with like a silhouette stamp, so a whole stamp, and then stamp that, let it dry, then go over the top with one of our other inks, and it'll act as a resist, so it'll just look like you've heat embossed white embossing powder onto that. So they'll go on all sorts of surfaces. They'll go on. Have I got me? I don't know which. Do you know what? I sorted everything out into nice little piles.
It's always the way.
And then I don't know where I put everything. So that was on. That's on grey board. So it sprays nicely on grey board.
Okay. I'll do a quick stock update while you're looking.
No problem.
Because the sentiments individually, they're limited again. Wow, they've absolutely flown out the door. So it's now or never, because we're nearly at the end of the show. We've only got 3 minutes. £9.99, 781 828. We're also limited for the sweet pea individually. There we go. Again, it's £9.99. Item number is 152510. Now, the big bundle with the saving is nearly 40% of... Oh, it is 40%, lovely. 40% of the stock gone of the big collection. You've got that £8 saving, don't forget. And it's on FlexiBuy, 2 payments of £29.98. Very busy show indeed. 651-432. Back to you, Simon. We've got a couple of minutes.
So it'll work on acetate as well. So you just need to spray it on. Probably better off letting it dry naturally than...
Okay.
But what you'll see is when they start going over one another, they start sort of like separating.
Oh, it's cool. It's
So-
like when you see cells, you know, when you do
Yeah.
pores and things.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think Donna said something about that.
Yeah.
And she said you can actually. I'd love Donna to have been on to demonstrate these
Oh,
because
bless
she's
you.
done so much work. And she said to me on Thursday, she said, I'll send these over to you tomorrow. She's done loads of sample boards and everything. She said,
Yeah.
I'll send them over to you tomorrow. I said, Donna, it's Saturday tomorrow. I'm not going to get until Saturday.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh no. And I said, you can't even send them to Hochanda because
No.
the show's first thing in the morning.
Bless you.
So we'll pop some pictures on, just showing all the different surfaces.
Yeah.
But that'll dry like that. And then you can go over the top of it. What else she's done is she sprayed onto some mirror card.
Okay.
She sprayed the black onto it, and then she's actually scratched it off, so it's like one of those scratch art type
I
things.
used to do those as a kid. Yeah.
I can't stand the sound really
Oh,
goes
as it
through
goes
me. It's
through
like,
you.
no! Just wanted to show that as well.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
onto black card.
That looks really
And
nice.
then I've just used some glitter pearl
Yeah.
over that. I don't think the glitter pearl's on the show, actually.
It's a really crisp image.
With the...
Oh, I'm so sorry, Simon. We're actually out of time. You can do one quick spritz.
One quick spritz.
Yeah.
So this is the golden.
Oh, I see.
No,
Nice.
that one's the. Is it
That's it. We can see it now.
the
Brilliant.
copper? Cool copper.
Thank you very much, Simon.
Thank you.
That was lovely. So many demos. I think you literally got like 20 demos in, but brilliant. We'll see you very soon, Simon.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Lovely stuff. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we've got Crochet with Anchor, followed by Textures, Steampunk and Floral scripts. And then we've got the one-day special Pink Frog.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowan Dean. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my own Dean shows on Hochanda.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, Hochanda has been awarded the top accolade of Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers, and we're honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence, based on the reviews from over 60,000 Hochanda customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we're going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Sarah. And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters from Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to get out your stamps and have a play. Look at all the different designs we've got. We've got Christmas, we've got scenic, we've got cute and furry. There's something for everyone.
Make sure you don't miss the Stamp Addict shows
on Hochanda.
A very good morning to you. I hope you're well and I hope you're enjoying your day with us here at Hochanda. Have you had your breakfast? That wasn't even English. Have you had your breakfast? Are you feeling good? Are you ready for another fantastic show? Well, we have got a very colourful show lined up for you, and we have got the theme of crochet. Yes, if you're new to crochet, stay with us for the hour, and if you are already a crochetist, then stay with us too, because we've got Anchor, and they have, of course, 250 years of experience in 67 countries. Also, we've got a fantastic guest who's probably got, well, certainly not got 250 years experience, but you might be in 67 different countries with all the different tutorials you put on YouTube. It's our Rosella.
Hello, good morning, Janice. Good morning.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. I'm just wondering about 250 years.
Not for you, for Anchor. How excited are we to have Anchor here on Hochanda?
Quality, Janice, that's what we think of, isn't it? Anchor threads, whether it's embroidery, whether it's crochet, we're talking quality threads and some beautiful, beautiful yarns and cottons on the show today. And lots of other lovely things that we need as well.
Yes, we certainly do. Now, I've never crocheted, I'll admit that. There's lots of people maybe sitting at home thinking I'd really like to get into crochet. What do we need? What have we got on the show that's going to help everyone start their journey in crochet? I did call it croquet earlier on, but I did have my glasses on. All right, we'll get that out of the way if you did. And if you didn't see the earlier show today, then I've just put my foot in it.
Definitely go back and watch.
What have we got?
We've got the essentials, yes. Because actually crochet, you don't need a lot. You need a hook and you need some yarn, basically, and you're good to go on that. Yeah. And we're actually going to do a little bit different. We're having a bit of a crochet along. So if you're an absolute beginner and you happen to have a hook at home, get it out now. You've got a 2-minute warning, go for it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the basic stitches, and I'm going to give you time to do a little sample piece as we go along. Excellent. And sort of build on that so that you're hopefully by the end of the show a little bit more confident. So if we've got any questions, we need those, Janice.
Yes,
so if anyone's struggling or a particular stitch, and we'll do our best, or I'll say I don't know, one or the other. But hopefully it should be lots of fun.
Yeah. So crocheter, crochetist.
Well, I would say crocheter.
Yeah, because if you ride a bike, you're a cyclist. If you use hooks, No, we won't go there. Right. Let's move on.
Actually, sometimes, Janice, they do call that, but I thought it was early on a Saturday morning for that particular term.
Right, so, would I be right to call you one of those, really?
It depends how much you value our friendship, Janice.
What if I fell backwards? Oh, dear. Rosella, I do love you. Right, you can shop ahead by heading to the website, but let's go through these. I think these could be a starter kit, Rosella. They are beautiful. Now, it's the same design of shawl, but you've got lots of different colours to choose from. And depending on which colour you go for, you might get a different picture on the front of the pack, but it is the same shawl that you're going to make. For a beginner, would this be a great place to start?
Yeah, what you'll find with the anchor is that I've got videos on YouTube, or will have by the end of today when they're downloaded, but Anchor also has videos, so you've got some support there as well on their website to have a look at this. When we actually, if you've never done crochet before, as we work through, Janice, you'll notice that actually it's pretty much one stitch, just with extra loops.
Okay.
So, you know, once you've got the basics of holding your hook, holding the yarn,
yes,
then you're up and running, really.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well, we've got different colourways for you, so let's go through those. I like this one, the Deep Forest. I think it's something that you could wear all year round. Even in the summer months, it's nice just to put a shawl on maybe in the evening, just to keep yourself nice and warm. So those are your beautiful forest colours. The next along, you've got earth, really nice earthy colours here. I do like the peach and the coral colours in there, and they go really, really well. So that's your picture you'll get with your particular kit. It's really nice, that. I like that one, actually.
The Vibrant Summer?
No, the earth one.
The earth. I think definitely the earth,
yeah.
yes.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, but look at that, you see. It's that that caught my eyes, the pink.
Do you like this one?
I do rather.
It's Hochanda pink, yeah.
It is.
So for the summer months, again, because you've got those nice bright colours in there, this is going to sit really, really well. Next one is Ocean. Oh, I like this one as well. I like all of them. $22.99, that's the price of your kits. And then finally, you've got your Sea Coast. Oh, this is nice. Let's have a look at the picture of that, 'cause it's always nice to see the pictures. Oh, I like Sea Coast now.
You see, I like that ochre and that blue together.
They do work really, really well. And the yarn or threads, what should we call it?
Yarn, I think
Yarn.
I'll call them.
So the yarn here, it's got a really nice finish to it. And that's the quality that you're getting with Anchor. And they use, of course, designers from all around the world as well for their designs. Over 250 years of experience, you know that you're buying into that great quality and heritage as well. 457866 is your item number if you want to go for any of those kits. You can multi-buy if you want to, and you can go for more than one. It's entirely up to you. Now, we have got a Carefree Moments cushion kit for you. And this really is the kit, because you not only get the yarn, the instructions, the pattern, but you also get the hooks as well,
yeah,
crochet needles.
Yeah. And it's beautiful, beautiful soft cotton that you've got there as well. So it's a real joy actually crocheting with this particular cushion.
Isn't it lovely?
Kit. And it is, because as you are crocheting it up, you can see the design building. Yes. So it's really lovely. And that blue is just, that's what I've got here actually. That's a gorgeous colour, isn't it?
It is gorgeous. Now, are we creating the front and the back of the cushion with this, or is it just the front and then we get the backing?
It's just going to be the front on this, and then you're going to create the cushion and then hand stitch the cushion front to it.
Yes.
And again, if you open that out, Janice, you've got the chart within that as well.
Oh yeah, that's easy to follow.
If you are familiar with crochet charts, it's just a standard chart. If not, it's got a little key with it just showing exactly what stitch is where.
And you can tell that they're worldwide as well, because we've got all the different languages down the side there, which is absolutely fantastic. How lovely. Now, as we are crocheting this, it's not going to be one of those, how can I describe this? Some crochet blankets have large loops in there that you can get your fingers and your hands caught, but with this it's more of a tighter crochet. Is that right?
It is. It's more compact. The stitches are closer together. You've got that lovely design where the rows are, and then it's called filet crochet this, where you've got sort of filet, yes, where you've got the sort of the holes, and then there's either chains between them, or and it's just really, really dainty and pretty.
Really nice, aren't they? They really, really are. £14.49. What a fabulous price. Remember, you are getting your crochet hooks as well. So colours, let's go through them. We've got the blue, really like that. It's like a dusky blue, isn't it? Beautiful colour. The next one is grey. Also very nice. In fact, as the picture depicts, both of those would go really well together. We've got wine. Well, we haven't got any wine, so don't get too excited. Not yet, anyway. And then we've got sand. Wine and sand, wouldn't they go well together?
Oh, Janice, yes.
We can but dream.
We can.
Soon. Actually, it's this time last year that all the toilet roll went on the black market. A memory popped up on my Facebook. How bizarre. Anyway, from toilet roll to cushions, sometimes you need both. 449317 is your item number. Yes, never get them mixed up. See what you do to me, Rosella. You've only been in the building about an hour or so, and have a go, all giddy. Right, it's only because you're such fun to work with. You are. Now, we've got another kit for you. This is bright, it's colourful, and we've got a really nice, cool, contemporary pattern on here, haven't we?
I love this. I think it is just so lovely to look at. It's really sort of modern looking as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe, I love the pom-pom trim, actually, that they've shown on that. But I just think it's a very achievable kit. It's a very interesting kit because of the shapes that you've got on there, and the fact that you're getting the backing in there as well. Makes it sort of a really useful kit because you can lay it on that backing as you go along. You've got an idea. Crochet is very, very quick to work up.
So I'm looking at this pattern now, new to crochet, and I'm thinking, do you make all of those Paisley style leaf patterns separately and then stitch them together, or is it a continuous piece?
Looking at that from here, I would say that we probably stitch them individually and then join them. And you'll find a lot with crochet that you'll make little motifs and then you'll join them along.
Oh, how lovely. Yeah, it's like patchworking, isn't it? We have got for you in the kit these beautiful bright colours. Oh my word, you've got wine in there, you've got your blues, your oranges, your pinks and your greens. You also get your crochet hook, which is all important, and you get that felt to put it on as well. It's a really nice Hochanda pink. This could be your Hochanda pink cushion. £32.49. So you get enough, I guess, for the front and the back. But when we were talking about this in prep, Rosella, you said, why not get another fabric for the back? And then you've got two pieces for the front, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I would use one of the ready-made cushion backs on it for quickness, and I would do, even if you do them in different contrasting colours, you've already got the pattern. So once you've done one, you can continue, and I think it would look really nice with sort of two with a pink backing on that.
That is a fantastic idea. We do have some of the pre-cut, pre-made cushion backs for you. They're at the bottom of the screen, only £12.99. Definitely worth going to take a look at and investigating. If you're buying this for a gift for somebody as well, it comes in this really nice packaging with a little handle on the top as well. So it's a nice wrappable gift. I'll just bring that down so you can see that. There you go, nice handle. £32.49, 106832 is your item number. When you give us a call, 01733 62000, or of course head to the website to purchase. Right, now let's talk about people that need to stock up with their yarn, because this is absolutely luxury and beautiful.
This is beautiful crochet cotton. So if you do crochet, as I do, then you'll be very, very familiar with this. And the lovely thing about crochet cotton is it goes on and on and on. And you're getting super big balls with this. You're getting the 100-gram balls on this. So that means that you're going to be able to get through lots and lots of projects with it. The most stunning colours as well. If you've never actually crocheted with cotton before, it's quite a different feeling to actually with wool.
Yes.
It's a lot easier, I find, because it doesn't tend to split. This is the cotton that you're going to be able to create fine work with, as well actually as sort of more dense designs. But perhaps if you think of a fine shawl, something like that.
You could see the quality in this, can't you? You really can. Now it says 3-ply on there. What does that mean?
So that's sort of 3 strands twisted together.
Okay. Beautiful, isn't it? Now I'm just looking at this, and how this has been put together, my word, that is a work of art in itself. So now I'm thinking to myself, well, I need to get the yarn off and I need to use it. So I don't really want to destroy this beautiful pattern. I don't want to get into a mess. So what have we got on the show, Rosella, that can actually help with that you might want to consider going for?
So if you haven't got one of these, you need one of these. Just look at this. So I was crocheting last night with Bowser, my lovely schnauzer, and he comes and he creeps up and he grabs my wool and he's ever so quiet and then he just takes it away, as if I'm not going to notice that actually I've got no wool to work with. So you need one of these, because as you're crocheting, you do use a lot. You work your way through it, and just look at that. I mean, it's just wonderful, isn't it?
It's you know, and it makes it easy, like you say, when you're putting all the hooks and the stitches together. Because, like you say, it's almost muscle memory. Once you know how to do it, then you're off and running, and you'll be sitting there watching the television, and you just want that nice smooth action for it to just come off and just keep going. So something like this, £10.49 is a great price, and it's a great make as well. We're very busy for that. 10% has already gone. I think that is absolutely marvellous. No constructing. It comes already pre-constructed for you. All you've got to do is just put the yarn on top and you're good to go.
There's nothing more annoying, Janice. Janice, not Janice. I knew I was going to do that. She put that in my head.
Janice and Janice are the same person, just for anyone at home. You never see us in the room together. True. Just a bit of makeup and a wig, and I'm Janice. Take the wig off, leave the makeup on. I'm Janice.
I hope he's watching. I've entirely forgotten what I was going to talk about. Oh, I was going to talk about wool. So if it does knot up, and it's awful because you're there, ready to go, and you've either then got to cut it off and finish it. And back in the day, we used to have skeins, didn't we? I remember my dad saying that he would hold the skein of wool, and my grandma would then make a ball from it. But I just want to get on with it and do it.
Well, yeah, you don't need a man in your life now to do your crochet, do you? You just get one of these. It's a lot better. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I really am only kidding. Right, this is a great deal. It's not £10.49. To get hold of this, we'll just swap the details and we'll bring up the new details. They're popping up any minute. There you go, £94.99 and 184852. Is this available on Flex? It is available on Flex. Yes, that's better. 2 payments of £47.50. It means you can budget over 2 months for this, but we will send it to you in one delivery. So that's absolutely fantastic. Now, just to say, the yarn holder, the spinner, a quarter of the stock has gone. Wow, you're going for this today. It's absolutely flying out. It is absolutely brilliant, though, isn't it?
It is. It's one of those purchases that you'll make just the once, and you'll just get so much pleasure from it. You really will. I love it.
I like the way on the bottom as well you've got the protectors, so that when it's on your table, for example, you can see there it's not going to scratch your table. So yeah, lots of pleasure out of that. Right, Rose.
What do you want to tell me about this, Janice?
It's Rosella. It's Rosella, everyone. Right, now, is this variegated thread that we've got here?
Yes, it is, isn't
it?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So slightly smaller balls you've got on this as well. You go down to the 50-gram balls. Now, on any of the designs, any of the patterns that you choose, it'll tell you exactly how much you need of each cotton. But these are just so beautiful. Maybe so. In the past, I have made several crochet curtains.
Yes,
this would be fabulous.
Curtains.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make anything. Yes.
Hang on, curtains.
Curtains.
So when you were talking earlier, you said, Janice, it would be curtains for you. I thought it was something else. Crochet curtains.
Yeah. So with designs, if you are a cross stitcher, think of cross stitch and convert that into crochet, because it's exactly the same little blocks. And yeah, you can design your own.
And then
it's so much fun.
You'd put some backing on the crochet curtains, or would you just leave them?
Just you could just put hooks over, put them on a pole. Lovely.
So just crochet.
Just crochet.
No backing or anything. I've never seen anything like it. That is amazing. If you've got a photograph of some curtains that you've crocheted, we'd love to see them, wouldn't we?
Absolutely. Yes.
Any projects that you've got, please send them in. It'd be lovely to see them. Right, your variegated thread, it's available on 2 payments of £27, so it makes it the perfect choice for you, and it makes it affordable because we're dividing the cost over 2 months. It's interest-free payment, very, very easy to set up. 622670 is your item number for that particular set. Lovely, beautiful colours and variegated thread. Well, you'll look back at it, you'll be really chuffed with yourself when you look back